Okay, this is going to be my Blu-ray collection, and I'm recording this to just document everything that I got on 7/15/25, July 15, 25. The collection's like not in order at all. There's kind of a loose order based off just like franchises, series, and then there's kind of like just movies that don't fit into those. There's kind of just basic genres, like your action, mystery, sci-fi, romance, musical, kind of that. There's kind of that vibe going here. So this might be a long one. There's like 300 or something. I keep track of the letterbox, but that has failed me a few times. I bought like Fantastic Beasts like 3 times because I can't remember that I have it, and I keep forgetting to put it on letterbox. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I just moved, so I don't really have everything here. The kind of 2 big things I don't have are going to be my Gravity Falls Blu-ray collection. I don't have that on me at the moment. And then my Batman 16 movie animated collection. I also don't have that one at the moment. That one's weird. That one, they shipped. Not they shipped. It shipped fine. The Blu-ray though, not the disc, the case itself, like inside the case, it's like falling apart. It's deteriorating, and none of the discs stick in the like their slot. So it's really bad quality. And if you move it, I feel like the discs are just damaged. It's bad. So yeah, I didn't move that one. So to start us off here, something that was the first thing I moved was the Lord of the Rings extended edition on Blu-ray. So got all 3 here. I own Lord of the Rings extended edition on Blu-ray. I own them on DVD, and then I own the theatricals on Blu-ray as well. I bought this because this included the like 12 hours of special features, which my other Blu-ray discs didn't, so I needed that. And then we're going to start off just with my Criterions here. So, Memories of Murder, haven't seen. Days of Heaven, have seen. This movie's awesome. This movie has really good cinematography, and that's it. It kind of carries the film. I mean, the plot's fine and all, but like, cinematography is so good. Yeah, I don't have too much thoughts on that, to be honest. Chungking Express, haven't seen it. I do like Wong Kar-wai though. I wish I had fallen age, but I don't. Ikiru, haven't seen that one either. I haven't seen a lot of these. I'm kind of just stacking the Criterion collection for future watches. So, Dreams, haven't seen it. Parasite, haven't seen it. Perfect Days, have seen. One of my favorites. My favorite of that year, probably of the 2020s, to be honest. This movie hits hard, and it's such a vibe. And it's so funny because it's a Japanese film made by a German guy. It's so goofy, but this is like, oh, I want to visit Japan because of this movie. Just the vibe it gets, and the Lou Reed song is like one of my favorites because of that movie. Rushmore. This movie fucks. Oh, are they? You know. Just a fun one. Just kind of a nothing really happens. It's all vibes. Grand Budapest. I haven't seen this one in a long time, so I'm not gonna say too much, but hilarious. Probably the best Wes Anderson. I don't know if it's my favorite, but definitely the best. In the Mood for Love. I watched this one once. It was kind of in a not the greatest like environment to watch this, so I didn't really pick up on everything. I need to rewatch it, but that feels like a commitment. It feels like an emotional commitment. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. And then to round out the Criterion collection, as far as I know, Mulholland Drive. This movie is like the most unique movie ever. Like, I didn't know you could make a movie like this. Just that whole not to say it, but the whole twist in here. And the jump scare got me. The one jump scare knocked me clean. So that's fun. I picked this up like the day after David Lynch died because I was like, I just have to. This feels like really nice. Like this was worth my $40, you know. You get a little thing here and some like cards, and it opens up. And, I love Criterion. Please lower your prices or just send me free stuff. Please. Alright, that's the Criterion stuff, as far as I know. Okay, so this next stack, there's kind of no genre to it. It's like sci-fi franchise films, I guess you could say. But yeah, anyways. First up is the first Predator movie. This movie is really good. Schwarzenegger is awesome in it. Let me remember some names here real fast, because I super don't. Okay, I don't remember names. But every line from this movie is quotable. It's awesome. Dylan, how are you? Yeah. And then Predators 2 here. Not Predators 2. Sorry. Just Predators. That like the Adrian Brody one. This one's fine. This one's fun. It's kind of the same thing, but if you like it and you want more, then you know that's what that is. Covenant, Alien Covenant. I've seen this like once. I remember the ending being super stupid, like really stupid. But I remember the beginning being really fun. Like when they're just walking around that alien world, there's some good cinematography and all that. That's cool. Speaking of stupid, Prometheus. Yeah, this is a movie that exists. It's a fine watch. It's really gross. Like that alien abortion scene. Yeah. Then we just got Aliens. This is my most favorite alien movie to watch, but I think the first one is my favorite. But this one's just so fun. Probably my favorite James Cameron film, if I'm being honest. Alien Quadrilogy. So, first Alien, classic, I love it. Atmosphere's fantastic, it's amazing. Love the poster, love the soundtrack, love the cast, love the directing. Everything about it's perfect. The production design. Aliens, I already said, that movie's awesome. Great action movie. Fantastic lines. Ripley's even more badass somehow. Alien 3, haven't seen it. And Alien Resurrection, haven't seen it. I don't really want it. Alright, I'm gonna reorder some of this real fast, just so it's like continuity wise. I don't know. Jurassic Park. I should really get this on 4K, it's just a Blu-ray, but the GOAT, like the perfect 90s movie, started it all, dinosaur wise. So good. Spielberg, everything you need to know about like filmmaking, you can just learn from Spielberg films, and especially that one. Jurassic World. Just fun. Just a fun movie. That's kind of all you can say. Like, there's nothing like amazing in here, but there's nothing bad either. You can't go wrong. Okay, my hot take for at least this stack. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Good. I really like this movie. I think it's again fun. I think there's a lot more like horror elements, like when the dinosaur's in that tunnel and there's lava dripping and it slowly reveals them, and then just the Indoraptor at the end. Like there's some stupid stuff. The whole like auction for the dinosaur who attacks when you point a laser at someone. That's stupid. But I think this one has some really good action set pieces. I think everything on the island is perfect. And it hits when they leave that Brachiosaurus there. That's sad as fuck. That's super sad. I'll try not to swear. Anyways, a guilty pleasure movie. I really like the director of that one, like J.A. Bayona, I think is his name. I might have missaid his last name, but he's really good. And that movie gets more hate than I think it deserves. And then, guess what this one is? It's Jurassic World Dominion. This movie sucks. I'll still watch it. I haven't gotten through it though. I've tried to watch it like all the way through multiple times and I just can't. I get like an hour in and I'm like, I'm gonna go do something else. But I don't know. I remember liking the ending. It's just like 2 hours, 40 minutes. I don't have that time or whatever. And the locust is so stupid. Why did they do that? But I had to pick up the Steelbook just to round out the collection. I can't wait to pick up the new one when it comes out. Alright, next franchise. Transformers. This one I didn't buy. This one, like, my parents just had. And when I started collecting, I was like, oh, you guys already have that one. I'm going to steal it. I think I've only seen the first one like 2 times. This one's fine. It's not my favorite. I'd honestly, I'd low-key rather watch any other Transformers movie than this one. Not because I just don't like it, just because I love the other one so much more. Revenge of the Fallen. This movie is kind of, sorry, I was looking at the light. I might close these blinds. This movie's dog shit, but it's so fun. Like, alien balls. Alien robot balls. Absolute cinema. You're not topping that. That's awesome. Optimus Prime dies in this one. That's so sad. It's the last Megan Fox one. It's not its fault, it's dog. It's the writing strike. And then Michael Bay was like, fine, I'll do it myself. And we got that abomination, which I really like. I'd rather watch it than the first one. And then the best one, Dark Side of the Moon. This one is so, so good. You kind of go through 2 movies of like, to get to peak. This one's so fun. I love this one so much. This was my hell yeah movie for a long time. Because I watched it when I was like 13 at first or something. And I was just like, holy crap, I did it. That's awesome. Then we get into kind of the stinkers here. Age of Extinction. This one's fine. I like the ending to it. Stanley Tucci's really funny. Kind of in a stupid way, but it's fun. I have a lot of fun with this. I like when they break it. Okay, I'm recording this on my phone and I totally just ran out of space, so I won't go faster. I'll go as slow as I want, but then there might be gaps in between because I'll have to like upload the footage, and then like delete them so I can record another like 15 minutes or something. So we'll get through it. Anyways, Age of Transformers, I was saying, I like when they go to like the Chicago HQ and just kind of like tear shit up there. That's really fun. And then, yeah, but this is a movie where they do the Romeo and Juliet law, and that's honestly probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a movie. Like, why the hell are you writing a plot line where you need that to be the excuse of why it's like okay? No, bad. The Last Night. This movie's fine. I take back what I said. I think I would rather watch the first one than this one. This one's not good. It was fine, but it's not. I like the ending. I think the ending's fine in all these, and I think Anthony Hopkins is just having some fun when he's just saying the stupidest stuff ever. And yeah, the whole Optimus turning evil thing was such a kind of a stupid gimmick. And it went nowhere because we did not get a sequel to this one. We might though. They just said Michael Bay is going to do another one, so we'll see. Rise of the Beast. Haven't seen it. I missed it in theaters. I own it, but I haven't tried to watch it. And Bumblebee. I watched this once, and I remember liking it. I remember John Cena was awesome. Haley Steinfeld, right? Yeah, she's in this. She was good. I remember it being kind of just like a fun, like, coming-of-age type thing. Just fun. Definitely the most, like, quality movie out of the Transformers franchise, but it's the one that I watched the least. Like, I've seen the first one more than this one, which is weird for me. But anyways, yeah. Okay. Next stack. This next stack is kind of just like, there's no theme. Like the last one, you can make a theme. There's no theme in this stack. I don't know. So we'll just get right into it. The first is Paul. I like this movie. I like it a lot. This is a very easy watch. This is like a very just fun movie, and it's kind of like an honorary Cornetto film, like the American one, the American knockoff, if you will. So it's like it's not as good, but it's still got Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. It's just missing Edgar Wright. So it's still fun. I still love this movie a lot. And Seth Rogen's great, Kristen Wiig's great, Bill Hader's great. This movie loaded the stack. Like Jane Lynch is in there. Like Sigourney Weaver's in it. What's his name? Michael Bluth. He's in it. I don't remember his name. Jason Bateman. That's it. He's in it. He's funny. Anyways, great movie. Fun movie. It says his name on the front. I should have just read the front. Oh well. But we got the actual Cornetto films here, the big boys. Hot Fuzz is the best, then The World's End, then Shaun of the Dead. I'm not big, like Shaun of the Dead's still amazing, but I like these other two more, and Hot Fuzz is like top 4 film on my letterbox. I love Hot Fuzz. I love Hot Fuzz. This is a great pickup. I kind of wish I got the 4K one, but these are movies that you like need 4K for, and they're kind of Blu-ray at best. Blu-ray works, is what I meant to say. And I think I got it super cheap, so Edgar Wright Films. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This is a really cool steelbook I got at maybe Best Buy. I'm not entirely sure. It's cool. It's got all the X's lined up. There's some more behind the disc here. The disc got jamming out right there, if you can see that. But this is way cool. This is it's limited edition for sure, but it's got the artist's kind of rendition of all the characters on the front. And it's kind of funny because there's characters on the front here who are like not in the movie. Like I think, that's like Lisa right there. I think is her name. I haven't read the books in a long time. I really need to, but like I'm pretty sure that's Lisa, and she's not in the movies, but she's prominent in the books. So, anyways, it's kind of interesting. I think it's like Steven Still's boyfriend up there that he gets in the later books, not in the movie, but that's way cool. That's one of the coolest things I have. That's probably like the rarest thing I have, or the most premium. I don't know. Baby Driver. Another Edgar Wright, another one of my favorites. Edgar Wright is my favorite director. I'm hyped for Running Man coming out soon. This movie's awesome. This movie's so cool. This movie's just, if you were to ask like, what is cool? This movie's cool. Just the editing, the music, the characters are all so fun. And yeah, this version's a bit water damaged, so I might need to pick up another one, but it's like not that big of a deal. There's some really cool Baby Driver steelbooks that I've been thinking about picking up just because I love it so. And then around Edgar Wright, we got Last Night in Soho. I have not seen this movie. Own it. I have owned it for years. Haven't watched it. And then we got kind of the Kenneth Branagh. I'll start with the first one. Kenneth Branagh, Hercule Poirot films. Murder on the Orient Express. This movie is another kind of just comfort film for me. It's like so easy to watch. And it's just kind of fun. It's a vibe. It's not great. I think it's kind of confusing. Like, I don't think you can watch this and really piece together the mystery the way that they want you to. But it got me into Agatha Christie. I read the book right after this. And segueing into Death on the Nile, I read the book Death on the Nile in like 2019 in preparation for the movie that was supposed to come out like in 2020. But then shit hit the fan, and this movie didn't come out until like 2022. So I totally forgot like kind of what happened in this. I remember who the killers were, but that was kind of just goofy. Anyway, this movie is pretty bad. It's not great, and it's got everyone. Gal Gadot did not act in that movie, and it's got Armie Hammer. That movie does not age well. No sir. And then Haunting in Venice. This movie I feel like came out of nowhere. It was not on my radar until like a few months when the poster just kind of popped up somewhere. And this movie is fun. kind of it. It's kind of small, lower stake. I feel like the budget's lower than this one too for some reason. It just kind of feels like smaller, but it's still really fun. And it's got just kind of a good horror vibe to it. And kind of just Poirot tweaking out. That's a good one. I'm hyped for the next one. Hopefully there is one. We got the Oceans trilogy. This was hard to find on Blu-ray for some reason. I don't know why, but finally got it. Ocean's 11 is another one of those just cool movies. Just like Steven Soderbergh just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do cool. Like, this movie has such a vibe to it. This is probably the easiest movie to watch. Like you can pop it at any time. You just have a good time with it. I love it. Ocean's 12. I've watched it. I don't remember it at all. Ocean's 13. They go back to Vegas for that one, for Ocean's 13, and it's fun. You know, it's not as good as the first one. It kind of gets more convoluted in their scheming. They go bigger. You gotta go bigger than the last one. But it's still really fun. That's still an easy watch. The cast is still great. And you got Andy Garcia back in action with Al Pacino as the villain. Yeah, that's right. And then the fourth one, kind of prequel, not prequel, but sequel, soft reboot type thing. This one's fun. It's fine. It's slick, easy watch. I don't think it brings as much as the other ones did. But I've seen this one more than 12, so whatever that says about that. And I really gotta do the first ones in the series first. Olympus Has Fallen. I've seen this once. I'm more of a White House Down kind of guy, but this is actually one of the newer ones in my collection. It was cheap. It's a fine movie. Picked it up. The only thing I remember about this movie really is the AC-130 just mowing down DC. That was a pretty crazy scene. Angel Has Fallen. I've seen this movie a few times. I like it more than Olympus Has Fallen, I think. For no particular reason, really. I've just seen it more. And, yeah. I was gonna say, I like Morgan Freeman in this one. But he's in all of them. I don't have the middle one. I haven't seen one of those fallen. That one's supposed to be bad. But, yeah, that one's fun. Got the first one. Grab the first one. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This is like some weird, I want to say French. That's in French right there. It's got French on the spine too. I don't know why, but it was like the cheapest one. So I just was like, I'll buy it. Oh, and this is in that weird age where you had to put a disc in your computer to get the digital copy. Not a fan of that. That's stupid because now I can't get it. Because I don't have a computer with a disk drive, and I'm not gonna go buy one just for that. I'm not gonna. This movie's fun. It's the weakest of the trilogy, but it's still really good. The best one of the trilogy. And another steelbook. This one's fire, fuego, if you will. Caesar, Coba. Oh. It's got a bit of a dent on the front of here-ish, but not too big of a deal. It's got the window. The disc. This one's cool. I love this movie. Matt Reeves just brings this like super dramatic, awesome storytelling to this franchise. And it's an amazing sequel. Outlives the first. And then this one, I've only seen once actually, but I remember really liking it. I remember the opening being baller. I remember the ending being baller. And Woody Harrelson is really good in it. And yeah, that's kind of it. I can't get back in now. I just haven't watched that whole much of it, but I like it. It's a good one. Next stack. This one is kind of like spies, action spy thrillers, which is going to be weird when I say that the first movie on here, because it's not an action spy thriller, is Fast and Furious. This is technically Fast and Furious 4. It's like the soft reboot. I haven't seen it, because supposedly it's not like the greatest thing ever, but yeah, haven't seen it. The first Fast and Furious movie I watched was Fast 5. I was always super confused on why it opened with a prison break, and technically I still am, but I guess I don't remember names. Michelle Rodriguez's character gets down in... No. Paul Walker's character. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But Fast Five is like my favorite Fast and Furious movie. This one is awesome. Rio de Janeiro, The Rock's in it. They have that goofy little fight where like neither of them can lose, so they're just kind of like, I don't know, duking it out. That movie's fun. That movie's just, it's outlandish, but it's still kind of grounded. Like the safe and real scene is crazy, but it's still like, you're like, you know, that could happen, I guess. Well, actually now being around a safe at my job, a safe that big would be so heavy. I don't think a car could pull it, but it's still fun. And it's not like going to space, you know, it's still grounded. It's still like a heist film. Fast and Furious 6. This movie's really fun too. I've seen it a lot. Gal Gadot dies, so that's a plus. Except she doesn't. Spoiler for Fast 10. This movie has the plane sequence at the end where the runway never ends. It's like a 10 minute sequence of a plane going down a runway, and the runway just never ends. It goes on forever. It's like the runway has to be the size of Kansas or something for that to be true. But this movie's still really fun. Luke Evans is a really fun villain. The Rock's still here, which is fun. I like The Rock. Honda's still here as well, which is nice. This one's just fun. Had that really cool like tank sequence where they're jumping across cars on the freeway. I dig that movie. Furious 7. People will say this is the best one, and this is like the most emotional one. This is like the most dramatic one almost. Like it's the most movie one. Kind of fills up all the cliches, all that fun stuff. I like how it says one crew, one last ride here. Lies! They probably should have ended on this one. I would have been fine if they did. But this one's really good. R.I.P. Paul Walker, the GOAT. The Rock with the minigun at the end is pretty sweet. And Jason Statham is in this one, and I love Jason Statham. What a great addition. So, The Fate of the Furious, number 8. I don't own a Blu-ray. I own a DVD digital. Like I have a DVD copy and a digital copy, which has kind of just stopped me from buying a Blu-ray copy, just because I don't know. So I don't have that at the moment, but I do have the DVD somewhere. That movie kind of blows. They do the whole evil thing, like Transformers 5 with Dom. I mean, it like makes sense. Charlize Theron kidnaps his son. What else is he gonna do? But just like, I don't know. That movie's kind of, These movies, man. F9 is not good. I don't like this one. I like John Cena in it, but I don't like this one. This one's bad. I was really disappointed. I was so hyped for it, and I saw it in theaters by myself because no one else wanted to see it with me. Shocker. And yeah, haven't seen it since. Saw it once, never rewatched it. Own it though. And we'll shift this around a little bit. Hobbs and Shaw. This movie's so fun. This movie's just like, it's a David Leitch film. It was awesome. This movie doesn't take itself seriously. And it has just 2 charismatic leads, the great villain, and Vanessa Kirby's in there. Thrown into the mix for super fun. This movie's just fun. I have so many memories of just like eating a hot dog and watching this movie in my basement. I like it. And then Fast 10. I dug Fast 10. I really liked it. I saw it in theaters and I haven't seen it since, so I should probably rewatch it, but I really liked it when I saw it in theaters. I thought it was the perfect amount of just stupidness, but still like really fun entertainment. And God, who isn't in this movie? Brie Larson's character is really fun. I want to say Alan Richardson is in this one. It looks like him on the cover. I don't remember. John Cena's back in this one. I think he dies, though. Well, technically they all die. We're on like a massive cliffhanger right now. But yeah, and Jason Momoa is so fun. He's just like living it up. He's living his best life. Okay, Now for the actual like spy movies, we got Skyfall, James Bond. This movie's awesome. Great theme song, great cinematography. Roger Deakins and Sam Mendes are just cooking this movie. Daniel Craig is awesome as well. This is also not mine. This is one of my parents' Blu-rays, so this was here at the beginning, before the beginning. Great movie. Great movie. Then we have the Roger Moore Collection on Blu-ray, which has Moonraker, For Your Eyes Only, Octopussy, and A View to Kill. So I haven't seen A View to Kill. I don't remember the other ones either. I've definitely seen the other ones. Moonraker's goofy and Octopussy is also goofy. Octopussy's like the one where he dresses as a clown to stop a bomb at the end, I think. And then I don't remember Your Eyes Only, but I have seen them. These ones are perfectly fine. They're kind of there though. They're just there. Oh, it is one of my favorites. You Only Live Twice. This one's awesome, and this is a fantastic steelbook. I don't really like the gloss of it. I wish it was matte, but it's got like the blood splatter. This is one of my favorite James Bond films. That one, I love it. Love that. I'm pretty sure it's it's the one in Japan. I want to say they all blend together, and I haven't seen it in so long. But I'm pretty sure it's the one in Japan, and I just remember really liking that. It fit Bond really well. We got Spectre here. This one's fine. Sam Mendes, Roger Deakins return, and you know, it's whatever. I like the opening. It's got some fun parts in it. I haven't seen it in like a long time. I might have actually only seen that once, so what do I know? Casino Royale, kind of what started this kind of renaissance. It did start this kind of new like James Bond feel to everything. This one's really good. There's no bad parts in this movie, like everything. Martin Campbell is awesome. He's so underrated. This movie and The Foreigner are really good, just like action thriller films. And then the actual one that started it all, Dr. No. This I just picked up because kind of gotta have it. I watched this movie with my class in 4th grade. Or I guess 5th grade. It's kind of random, but I thought that was always funny that we watched it. I think it is like G or something. And then the next spy franchise, Mission Impossible, the first one, Brian De Palma, very solid. That's it. Mission Impossible 2, John Woo, not very solid, pretty bad. Only saw it once, never watched it again. Mission Impossible 3, J.J. Abrams. This one kicks off kind of the actual story that they lend into. So the rabbit's foot is in this one, and I didn't catch how that connected to like the new one, Mission Impossible 8. But Philip Seymour Hoffman is spooky in this one, bro. He's crazy. It would have been awesome if we got to see more of him. R.I.P. He's so good. He's so menacing. That guy. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Brad Bird. Bit of a twist. I think this was his first live action. I don't know for sure, but he did really good. This movie is really fun. This movie is probably my favorite Mission Impossible, maybe Fallout, but this one is really good. The Burj Khalifa scene is classic. That's like kind of what started this whole like, I mean, he had the building jump in 3, but like the Burj Khalifa was kind of what started this whole like Tom Cruise is trying to die thing. Rogue Nation. This is like kind of just okay. It ran out of space on me again, so I just had to upload it and delete and continue. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of just the one that's there. It's still fun, and it introduces Ilsa Faust, Rebecca Ferguson, who is one of the best parts of the last movie. Technically, she's not in 8, so 5, 6, 7, she's like the best part, honestly. Jeremy Renner is in this one. He was in Ghost Protocol 2. This is the last one he's in. I don't really know why he's not in the other ones. Probably because of Hawkeye, which sucks because he was fun though. Yeah, this movie's just fun, but it's kind of just there. I don't know. And then we got the big boy, Fallout. Henry Cavill, so cool in this movie. His like arm pump he does or whatever, crazy. Vanessa Kirby is in this one. What can I say about this? You know, the Halo jump scene. I think the helicopter scene at the end is still the coolest thing. Okay. Something about the new one is that this movie ends with them trying to defuse one nuclear bomb, and that's like this big thing. It's one nuke will like destroy so much. And then in the new one, there's nukes just like everywhere. They're just popping up everywhere, and like everyone's like, yeah, I can easily defuse this just by myself. It was like Fallout is about one nuke. How are you gonna have two nukes in a new movie and not even have the nukes be like that important to the plot? Like they're not like taking call. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, last one here. Mission Impossible 7. I saw this once when it came out in theaters, and I haven't seen it since. This one was fine. I think I might like it more than 8, but like I'd rather watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 3, 4, 5, 6 than this one. So, plastic. It's still good. It's still Mission Impossible. You got Pom Klementieff. I don't know. Her. She's really good in it. Haley Atwell joins it. They do Rebecca Ferguson so badly in this movie, bro. That death is so stupid, and the fact that like she didn't come back, or she wasn't even mentioned in the next one. Bullshit, bro. Okay, next pile. Rotate here. And then let me flip so that it's in order. Okay. First one, 2014 Godzilla, Gareth Edwards. I really like this movie. This is my favorite of all the MonsterVerse films. Whoa. My door just opened by itself. That was... I don't know how that happened, but that was creepy. Anyways, I really like this movie. This movie's awesome. The Halo jump sequence, he shoots this movie to perfection. The characters are just boring as hell. Aaron Taylor Johnson is like as stale as a brick, you know? He's like a rock in this movie. And they kill Bryan Cranston. Why? He's like the only reason why anyone showed up, because that trailer they put out was so good, and him like screaming over it, so good. And they kill him. Screw us. Ken Watanabe though is really cool in that. Let them fight. Awesome. Kong Skull Island is a really fun movie. I don't think it's that good, but it's really fun. It's got a fun cast. I have some fun memories of watching this with people, with friends. It's goofy. It's goofy. It's fun though. It's fun. King of the Monsters. I don't know. This one's fine. It'll scratch that like Godzilla itch if you have it. King Ghidorah is pretty sweet. Mothra. The villain in this, this guy here, I don't know his name. He's like a Game of Thrones guy, I think. They kind of just waste him. Like, they set up something for a sequel and it kind of goes nowhere. I don't know why. It's fine. I don't know. It's a movie that exists. Godzilla vs. Kong. I was on vacation and I made my parents drive to a theater so that I could go watch this. It came out the same day on HBO Max, but I was like, no, that's a theater movie. Theater. So I watched this alone in a theater off the coast of Oregon. I think like Lincoln City or something. This movie's just fun. I really like this movie. It's probably my second favorite of the series. There's still human stupidness in this one, but I feel like there's a lot more just fighting, and I really like the fighting in it. It's awesome. Mechagodzilla at the end though was kind of goofy. Kind of, we're just like, what can we do to spice things up? Mechagodzilla. So now for an actually good Godzilla movie with good characters. This movie's so cool. When you get the Godzilla theme at the end, just ramping up everything. It's cinema. It's cinema. I need to rewatch this. I only saw it in theaters, but I saw it on 4K on the shelves, and I was like, I need that. I'm buying that right now. And you know what? Amazing purchase. Because now I can watch it whenever I want. Kind of following kaiju stuff. Pacific Rim is a hell yeah movie. Just so fun. Just so fun. I love this movie so much. The characters kind of are stupid in this, but Idris Elba's awesome. And Charlie Day. This is the first movie where I saw Charlie Day in it, and I've really liked him ever since. He's so stupid in this movie. This movie's so much fun, man. Guillermo del Toro. Too bad it never had a sequel. I really wish Pacific Rim had a sequel. Alright, we're going X-Men now for some reason. I just picked this one up like last week. This movie sucks. It's bad. It's bad. I like the beginning though when they're like fighting through all the wars. That's cool. The rest of the movie's bad though. Once Upon a Time in Deadpool. This was such a revelation as a kid. Who like couldn't watch R-rated movies when this came out. They were like PG-13 Deadpool, and I was like, ooh, crap. I think the Fred Savage stuff in this is really fun, but otherwise it's kind of, why would you ever watch this? Unless, you know, you're a kid with parents who don't want you to watch the other ones. Why would you ever watch that? I don't know. Then we got the Beginnings trilogy. First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse. First Class is awesome. First Class is the best X-Men movie. Matthew Vaughn is really good, and that movie's so fun. Every part of that movie I love. Days of Future Past is really good too. They brought back Bryan Singer for that one, who did the first two, X-Men X2. But I don't know. I just don't. I mean, it's not a fun movie, so this doesn't make sense. But I just don't have fun with it as much as I do with First Class. It's still really good, but I don't know. And then Apocalypse is a bit of a guilty pleasure. I had a lot of fun with that movie. No, that movie is not good. And Apocalypse in it is not good. It's not like a comic accurate representation, but I still have fun with it. Everything they do with, not everything they do, but the things they do with Magneto, with like his family and all that stuff in Apocalypse is really good. It's. And then they made this movie. I don't think it's this movie's fault that it's bad. I think it was just like, with Captain Marvel coming out and those movies were like the exact same, they had to change so much. Yeah, this movie is not good. The train sequence I remember liking at the very end, but I only watched it once, and I don't plan on really ever rewatching it. Alright. These next few also don't have a genre to it, so let's get right into it. Hunger Games on a Steelbook. This Steelbook feels like it's like fan-made. I don't know. It's not. I think it is official, because like, it'd be weird if it was like, not fan-made. It'd be weird if it was like counterfeit, like, I don't know, whatever that word is. But anyways, I saw this for like $5 and I was like, I gotta pick it up. I don't like this movie that much. Shaky cam. I also don't really care about the Hunger Games all that much. I will say though, Catching Fire, also on Steelbook. I really like Catching Fire. And my boy Josh Hutcherson is on the cover. This movie, I think, is just better in every way to the first one. And yeah, it's fun. And then we'll do two at once. Sure. Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. I haven't seen these. I haven't seen them. I haven't heard great things, so I'm not really motivated to. Force Awakens. This is not a 4K. This is a Blu-ray in a black case for some reason. Also, this is like formatted weird. I'm just now noticing, like, it's got the poster, but then it's just got like black bars on the side. That feels weird. Like, why not? I don't know. Also, the writing at the top's like cut off. I don't know. Anyways, this movie is fun. I really like Ray's. The best part about this movie is the music. Actually, is the soundtrack. Like, my bad. Ray's theme is awesome. The Resistance March, awesome. I think that's its greatest contribution, if you ask me. It's fine. It's fun. Derivative, if you will. Last Jedi. I'm not really a big fan of this movie. I don't know. Rian Johnson just kind of like had his way with Star Wars, and it kind of just derailed everything to come. Movie-wise, at least. And the best Disney movie, Rogue One. This movie's awesome. This movie's so fun. Gareth Edwards, again. I love Gareth Edwards. And I haven't finished Andor yet, even though it's like, it ended months ago. I haven't finished it for some reason. But what I have seen has made this movie just so much better, and I'm so planning on, once I finish Andor, to just jump right into this one. That rewatch is going to hit hard. Now for movies that are not anything like Star Wars, this is John Wick 1, 2, 3. The first John Wick is really just like, really solid action movie. And it's crazy that it just kind of came up out of nowhere, it feels like. But it's so fun. The second one is the best one out of all 4. You can quote me on that. I love the second one so much. I love the ending when he just like kills the guy. And then 3, I think, has too much in it. I think 3 goes on for too long. There's too much action, which is crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, especially for a John Wick film. There's too much action. Sir, my lobster is cooked too well, or whatever that means. I don't know. It just gets tiring. You're kind of just like. It's still really good though. It's still really good. And then John Wick 4. I only saw it once in theaters, but I remember really liking it. Donnie Yen's character was baller. And the whole vibe of this film. I love this. The neon of the John Wick films, neon, is so cool. It's such a vibe. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This movie's fine. No hard opinion on it. It's kind of fair. Jumanji, Next Level. Jumanji 2. Haven't seen it, but I own it. What? Now You See Me. I don't like this movie that much, but I felt the need to buy it, so here it is. It's fine. They're at least fun, I guess. Like, they're so lighthearted that you can just watch them. That one's pretty solid too. Like, it's I don't know. It's fine. This one, on the other hand, is not fun. This one's pretty bad. This one I don't really like watching, so I never really watch it. The first one I'll watch if I'm like in the mood for something like that. This one I'll probably never watch. I won't say again, but okay, we're back into some like genre stuff now. This is gonna be like all my historical movies. All of these are non-fiction, I think, at least, except for this first one. This first one is historical fiction. And then there might be one more in here that's historical fiction. I'm not really sure. But, so Jojo Rabbit, historical fiction. This movie is awesome. This movie, it hits you at a certain moment. We both know what we're talking about here. The old butterfly to shoes. Ouch. This movie's really good. This movie, Taika Waititi, he low-key peaked with this film. Like, he hasn't really done anything since, if you ask me. But that movie, that was quite the theater experience. King's Speech, I haven't seen it. Selma, I don't know why I felt the need to buy this one. I enjoy it a lot. It's a really moving film. And I think it has some really good moments. It has some really like hard-hitting moments where you're like, holy shit. But I don't know, I need to rewatch the one actually. That's one I'll probably rewatch soon. Yeah, dude. Ford vs Ferrari. Kind of like going from a heavy hitter to kind of this kind of like just fun racing movie, just fun. Really, it's sad ending though. Like, it really sucks. But this movie's so much fun. I love the characters. Who directed this movie? James Mangold, that's right. He directs really well. His direction in this movie made me think that the newest Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, was going to be really good. So it like misled me because this movie was so good. Anyways, 42. This movie's fun. Chadwick Boseman is so good in this movie. He makes this movie low key. If it was anyone else, this movie would just be fine. But Chadwick Boseman makes this movie. Harrison Ford's in this movie too. Kind of random, but he's there. He's good. He's really good. Alan Tudyk is in this movie, and he says crazy things. And then you like watch him do like interviews, and he's the nicest dude ever. Crazy. Anyways, 1917. This movie is awesome. The whole one-shot thing. Sam Mendes, Roger Deakins return from Skyfall and Spectre, and they give us an experience. It's a good one. I wrote an essay about that for college, which I'm currently in. Patriots Day. This movie, I don't like Mark Wahlberg as time has gone on. He just annoys me, and he's not a good person. But like, he's really good in this movie. Everyone in this movie is really good. Like J.K. Simmons, Kevin Bacon, John Goodman, I think is in it. Yeah. And that scene with oh my god, I forgot his name. He's the comedian. He's in Interior Chinatown. I forgot his name. Anyway, the scene where he's in the car with the guys at the gas station and he like has to escape was so tense. I remember like first time watching that. That's really good stuff. Dunkirk. This is a 4K movie. Some of the steelbooks are really cool, so I kind of wish I got it in steelbook, but I'm happy with this. Christopher Nolan, can't go wrong. Cinema. First Man. This movie's really boring. It's really beautiful, and the acting's all good, and it's worth a watch, but it's really boring. It's crazy that Damien Chazelle and Ryan Gosling went like La La Land to First Man. Yeah, kind of weird, but I don't know. Bohemian Rhapsody. The more I think about this movie, the more I'm like, meh. And it seems like what everyone else is saying online. Kind of just like, it's not that great. Rami Malek. I really like Rami Malek in it. And yeah, that's kind of it. The guy that got to play Brian May is like literally Brian May, younger, and he's fun in the movie. So that's another. This is a Bryan Singer film. Yeah, and it's just fun. Bridge of Spies. Spielberg and Tom Hanks, and Mark Rylance, I do believe is his name. Okay, ran out of space again. This is such a goofy way to do this, but it's whatever. I also just watched like some of the videos that I have recorded, and it's super overexposed. There's like a white void behind me. So hopefully, I closed the blinds back then. I turned on the light. Hopefully it's fine now. But yeah. Anyways. Bridge of Spies. I don't remember what I was saying, so this might be like all over the place. But this movie's just really fun. It's a good historical movie. Really intriguing, gripping, and interesting. And it has a young... there's so many things going through my head right now. It has a young He's like in every movie right now. He's like in Kinds of Kindness and Civil War, that guy. That doesn't help, but anyways. I'm sure the name will come to me probably like in a few hours. So that's fun. Anyways, Captain Phillips. I've only seen this movie once, but I remember really liking it. This guy's super impressive as his, first film. I'm just not realizing this is a Blu-ray, but it says remastered or just mastered in 4K. I wonder if this is actually like I doubt it's like a 4K quality disc, but like that's kind of goofy that they would say that. Next up, Argo. This movie's super intense. I've only seen it once, but I just remember it being like a really good thriller. I think this one won Best Picture, right? I might be wrong on that, but I think it did, which is low-key crazy. I don't think it's like Best Picture, but it's a really intense film. Really good. Good job, Ben Affleck. Crazy story, too. Like, holy crap, that's a crazy story. All the President's Men. This movie I've seen so many times. This is such a fun rewatch movie. Which is funny because it's like kind of boring and confusing. Doesn't make the most sense ever, but I love this movie so much. For like no reason. I don't know. It's such a vibe. I love the story of it. It has some really good cinematography. Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman are really good in it. I don't know. Okay, this is the other one that I'm like, this might be historical fiction. I don't really know. I know nothing about like the real Amadeus Mozart. This movie's so good though. Salieri is awesome. I need to rewatch it though. I've seen it like 2 times, I think. I just remember being floored by it each time. That's a Best Picture winner for sure. I'd take that over Argo any day. Darkest Hour. Oscar bait. Gary Oldman's really good though. And you know what? At least it's kind of an enjoyable Oscar bait film. Like, it's watchable, And for someone who likes history, someone who likes this history, like World War II, Churchill, I found this film to be really enjoyable. It's a fun watch. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but it was a good watch. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. I've only seen this once, but this is probably the best Michael Bay film, because it's like the most like serious Michael Bay film, you're not really getting his stupidness in it. And it has John Krasinski in it, which is really weird to go from Office to military action drama. But I remember that movie being really, really solid. Midway. Roland Emmerich. This movie's goofy, but I really like it. It's just, I think this one you can say it's fun, even though it's covering like a tough subject matter. War. War is never supposed to be fun, but this movie is kind of fun. Kind of raw. And I really like how they give like the Japanese soldiers some respect towards the end, I think this movie low-key would have been better if it was told from the Japanese perspective. If they did like the whole like cloud of war, I think is what that whole thing's called, where like they like show you that like the Japanese admiral had to make some like really serious decisions, and like it just like did not pay off. Like the Americans messed up at every turn, but still won the war because the Japanese just made like 2 or 3 wrong decisions, and it just cost them. It would be a really cool movie from the other perspective. And honestly, if this movie was better, this movie was trying to just go for like blockbuster entertainment, which it probably shouldn't have. It probably should have gone for something more historically accurate and fun, but it's a fine watch. It's a fun watch. I enjoy it. Green Book. This movie's kind of conflicting. Best Picture winner, and the 2 guys in it, Viggo and Mahershala, are really good. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, I guess. It's a fine watch. A better movie. Hidden Figures is a lot better than Green Book, if you ask me. honestly, if this came out in the same year as Green Book, this should have, could have won Best Picture. Yeah, this movie is awesome, dude. It has a like kind of young Glenn Powell too. But what a great story, and all three of these women are so good. These actresses. That's an absolute cinema movie, low-key. That movie's so good. This next stack is the biggest stack that I'm going to be doing. That's my collection right now. I'm just taking stack by stack and filming. It's kind of goofy. But this next stack is the biggest stack. It's not all my superhero movies, but it's pretty much all of them. Like, it's not the X-Men ones. My room slopes down, so when I'm in my chair, I'll just kind of sink that way. Goofy, but so let's get into this. Batman: Return of the Joker, Batman Beyond. I haven't seen it. I also have not seen any Batman Beyond. And Batman Beyond's cool and everything, but it's just like, I don't know. It's not for me. Okay. Next up is Batman: The Long Halloween. This is the deluxe edition, which just takes part 1 and 2 and kind of smushes it together into one. I don't remember this being super faithful to the book, which kind of sucks because the book is a classic. But I remember it being fine. I kind of wish they animated it in like the book style, but they didn't. They just kind of did the DCAMU style with it, and it's fine. It's fine. Read the book first and then watch it, though. We'll do this one next. Batman Year One. From what I remember, this one is kind of more done in the style of the graphic novel. It's been a minute since I've watched it. This movie is also only an hour long, which is kind of funny, but 4K. Got it. Pretty sweet. It's also, okay, hold on. I'm just now looking at this. It's got this design for Catwoman, which is not how she looks at all in the movie or graphic novel. From what I remember, it's been a minute. I guess you could say the same about this, though. None of these guys look like their movie counterpart. Kind of just a goofy cover. Batman 1989. This movie's fun. As a super Batman fan, it's not like my favorite thing ever because it's not. It's kind of like an Elseworld. I guess these are all like Elseworld Batmans, but this one is super feels like Elseworld Batman. Especially once you go into like Returns and he's kind of killing people. It's like, that's not Batman. This movie is also more of a Joker movie than a Batman movie. You know, you kind of get Joker's origin story and all that, and not much of Batman. But whatever. Do this one next. This one's beat up. I've had this one for a long time. This is my Dark Knight trilogy. All right, let's talk about that. Batman Begins is the best one of the trilogy. Period. It's the most Batman movie. It's the most comic booky movie. So it's usually the one I watch the most. The Dark Knight's really good. I think The Dark Knight is really long, and you can feel it. You know, it kind of just keeps going. But it's The Dark Knight. You know, it's it's one of the greatest movies ever made. Heath Ledger's like so good in it. So, you know. And then The Dark Knight Rises is definitely the weakest of the three, but it's still really good. And I could talk Batman a lot longer than what I'm talking about right now. So I'm just kind of speeding through this because there's so much, and I'm gonna run out of space soon, probably on my phone and whole thing. Anyways, The Batman. This movie's awesome. This movie feels more like what the Batman is, at least in my head. The detective stuff of this and the vibe of this movie and the cinematography, you know, Greg Fraser, I think is how you pronounce his name, is really good as a cinematographer. And then Matt Reeves, of course, does a really good job. And Robert Pattinson and Colin Farrell and Paul Dano and Zoe Kravitz. And that movie's just like bam, 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 bam. That movie's good. Okay. I'm thinking about how I want to tackle this. We'll start with this one, and then we'll just go in a random order. So we got MCU up next. Maybe I should have done DCU first, but whatever. Iron Man. It's Iron Man. It's really good. It started everything. Don't have to say too much about that. I haven't bought that many MCU movies because they're on like Disney Plus, and I don't care that much about MCU films. So like, yeah, I don't have that many. But I picked up some of the ones I like the most. I really like Ant-Man. This movie's just fun. Really like Michael Pena. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Another just kind of fun one. Those two are kind of just there though. I don't know. Captain Marvel. I don't know. I don't know why I have this one. This one's fine. Kind of boring if I remember correctly. Black Panther is one that, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of just like, eh. It's fine. I don't know. The best part is Chadwick Boseman and Michael B. Jordan, by far. Letitia, right? Lupita Nyong'o, though. Okay. The best part about this movie is the cast, the soundtrack, and the directing. Until you're probably like, oh, then it's a good film. Well, it is a good film, but it's just not like the greatest. And the fact that this movie is like the one that like got all the Oscars for MCU is kind of goofy. I think I don't know. It definitely has the best costumes. I don't know. I haven't watched this one in a long time. I kind of just think about the CGI at the end every time I think about it, which is kind of goofy, so. Winter Soldier is the best Captain America movie. It's one of the best MCU films. Bruce Brothers really knocked it out of the park with this one. Bucky's so cool. The Winter Soldier is so cool. Civil War, really good. I had more to say about that, but I totally forgot. That was a good one. Okay. And we got the first Avengers. My favorite Avengers. This one's just the most fun to watch. It's so comic booky. And it's so fun. It's the most fun one, just period. And the lineup is classic. It's a classic. And then I own Age of Ultron on digital, not on disc for some reason, so I like that one too, though. Infinity War. I remember seeing this at Costco and just being like, I have to have it. Mom, buy it. I think I watched it the second I got home. Just what a movie. What a time to be alive. Yes, Infinity War right into Endgame. Just that was crazy. That was crazy. I think I like watching Endgame more, but I think Infinity War is the better movie. So. Venom is a movie. Into the Spider-Verse. This movie was awesome. I don't think there's much more I can say that like hasn't been said about it already, but it's just so good. It's so good. I like the first one more than the second one, in case peeps were wondering. And let's do these in release order here. Spider-Man 3. The Meme movie. This one's fun. Just fun. Sam Raimi directs the hell out of this movie. The little musical sequence where he slaps MJ is so stupid, but he directs it so well. That movie is goofy. If the studio wasn't like, you have to have Venom in it, and he could do his Sandman thing, it would have been so much better. But here we are. And because they did it, there was no Spider-Man 4, so screw us. Amazing Spider-Man. I like the first one. It's good. It's a good Spider-Man movie. Good Spider-Man vibes. Amazing Spider-Man 2. So this is weird. This is like not a case. This is like a book You open it up, it's that, and then it opens up again, and then you got the discs. It's kind of goofy. Anyways, that movie is not great. The director of these two movies, his name is Mark Webb, like a spider's web. It's so goofy. You would think those movies would be so good. Homecoming, this is the best of the newer trilogy. No Way Home is, I don't know, No Way Home is fine. It's kind of carried by seeing the other Spider-Man again, which is awesome, but like, this is the best movie. I love the feels of this one. And then Far From Home is a Spider-Man. It's barely a Spider-Man film. It's more of like an MC film. I don't know. Okay, up next in the superheroes thing is Shazam. This movie's okay. When I first saw this movie, I really liked it and thought it was a lot of fun. And I thought Zachary Levi was really good. He is still good in this movie. This movie is still fun, but I hate Zachary Levi. I hate the vibe he gives. He sucks, man. Which sucks. And the second Shazam is not good at all. So, I don't know. First Aquaman movie, James Wan has just so much fun with this film. Like, get him to do more action movies, because this movie's just fun. And Jason Momoa, of course, too. And that's all we'll talk about that movie. Joss League. Fuck Joss Whedon. Won't talk about that. Doesn't deserve to be talked about. Alright, the movies that actually matter in the DCU. Man of Steel. A really good Superman movie. People hate on Zack Snyder, but like, Zack Snyder is a really good director. He has a style that you can point to, and not every director can say that. You know, you can point to 300 and Watchmen and be like, that's a Zack Snyder film. You can point to Man of Steel and Zack Snyder's Justice League and say, that's Zack Snyder. And, you know, that's so cool. And, you know, his visual style is not for everyone, but it's so for me. He's so epic in his story, his visual storytelling. He's not a good writer. That's the problem. That's what people think of. When they say they don't like Zack Snyder, they don't like his writing, not his direction. Well, maybe they don't like his direction either, but... So when you get a movie where it's written by Christopher Nolan and David Goyer, and then directed by Zack Snyder, you get a good movie. That's what this is. And then I got Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, and I also have it in Steelbook. Because this movie is awesome. And I really, really, really love this movie. And I will fight anyone who says they don't like it. It's goofy, but it's stupid because I don't really like Batman in this. It's not Batman because he's like killing people and he's all... But I just really like it for some reason. It's such a stupid movie. And then to top off, Zack Snyder's Justice League in 4K. Yeah, this is awesome. I really wish this is the route we went down. I'm happy we got the DCU, but it would have been really cool if he got to make this and then the follow-up to this, because the cliffhanger in this is so cool, and I wish we could have gotten to see where that went. So it kind of just sucks that we didn't. What could have been, man? What could have been? Okay. So, up next, I got my musical rom-com kind of collection-y stuff. Except for this first one. This first one's kind of just a musical, I think. I haven't seen it all the way through. Chicago. Yeah, I've only seen about half of it. The half I've seen I really like. I just need to lock in and watch the rest. But I got this Steelbook for like $5 or maybe less at Walmart. It was looking crazy, but so yeah, had to pick it up. So we got West Side Story, another one that I've actually only seen about half of, but I really like the original, and this is Spielberg, so I just need to watch the rest. And then to round out the musical collection, La La Land. What to say about La La Land? It deserves everything it got. And after watching Moonlight, it deserved Best Picture. This movie is like once in a lifetime. Like, it's such a beautiful film. It's made so well. And Damien Chazelle peaked with this one. Low key, he peaked. Good luck, Damien Chazelle, recreating that, because holy crap. The music's amazing in it, acting's in it, amazing in it. The cinematography is beautiful. The editing's great. The songs are great. That kind of goes along with the music, but like the songs are great, and the score is great. And yeah, just what a good movie. What a hard movie to watch, though. Speaking of hard movies to watch, I haven't seen this one because I know it's gonna be hard to watch. Past Lives, Celine Song. Maybe I'll watch it one day. We'll see. Another one I haven't seen, Dirty Dancing. Heard good things. Haven't watched it. I haven't seen these ones either. The Twilight Saga. This is all 5 of them. All 5 of them. Because God's not real. But I haven't seen any of those. I really want to watch them though, because they're goofy. Why not? No harm, no foul. 10 Things I Hate About You. This is the best rom-com. This movie is so good, so fun, such a vibe, I guess this would have been like, I don't know when this movie came out, in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's such like that genre, that vibe, and I really like at the end with the band performing at the top of the school and the helicopter just kind of slowly panning out. I think that's so cool. That's so fun. And Heath Ledger's amazing in it. Julia Stiles is classic in it. Like, Julia Stiles makes that movie low key. And then, you know, based off the Taming of the Shrew, I think, William Shakespeare. I did that. Yeah, it's just a fun one. We should get more Shakespeare adaptations into rom-coms, like Anyone But You. I like that one. Kind of a newer one. Anyways, Romancing the Stone. What a fun adventure romance movie. And it's got Danny DeVito in it. That was such a I just kind of watched that one night, and I was like, holy crap, this movie's so fun. And then we got Yesterday. I saw this in theaters. I was the youngest person in the theater by a long shot. Everyone was a big Beatles fan, so they were old as hell. But this movie's fun. It's not like a fantastic movie, but it's just fun. It's a fun what if. I wish we got more kind of like what if-y movies like that. Just, you know, fun to see the antics. And then I think I said for 10 Things I Hate About You, that's the best rom-com. I guess, okay, this is the best rom-com. Well, not the best. Okay, 10 Things I Hate About You is the best one. This is my favorite one. Maybe. I don't know. This one's so fun. I don't know. It just is. It's such a fun movie to watch. Everyone in it's so fun, and it's got fun locations, fun characters, fun everything. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, the next pile here is gonna be, I think it's the smallest pile. This is just like mystery movies, mystery thriller type stuff. So first up, we got Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, the RDJ Sherlock Holmes. I think I remember liking Game of Shadows more than the first one. When I first watched the first one, I didn't like it that much, but the more I think about it, the more I like it, and they're movies that I've been meaning to rewatch. I'm talking too much. They're both Guy Ritchie films. Not that that means anything anymore, but back then it meant something. So they got a fun little style to them. His whole mind game before he does a fight, where he just plans it all out. It's so cool. It's so goofy though. Mark Strong as the villain in the first one too is fun, and then Moriarty in the second one is also fun. So it's kind of fun movies. I'm just there. Detective Pikachu. As a Pokemon fan, this movie's just fun. It's fun to see all the Pokemon characters. Justice Smith, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is not annoying in this movie. Shocker. I don't know what's up with that, but I can kind of be okay with it in this movie. And I like Justice Smith, so it works out. Anyways, yeah, it's fun to see that world in live action for the first time. And then we got Prisoners, Denis Villeneuve. Whoa, what a movie. Oh, God. What a really good movie, but not a movie that I, like, want to watch. I'll watch it if someone's watching it for the first time, otherwise I'm not going to be watching that movie. That's rough. It's rough. But it's such a good movie. That ending, where it's just like a still shot, and you feel like you can faintly hear Hugh Jackman, you know, or something, and Jake Gyllenhaal's like standing right above him. You're just like, come on, he's right beneath you. It's so good. That movie really gets you. Fargo I've only seen once, but I really liked it. It's probably my favorite Coen brothers film. Not that that's like a crazy bar too. There's some crap in it. Not that that's like a crazy bar to beat, but I just think it's a fun one. Hold on, gotta clean my Blu-rays out. Yeah, it's just a fun one. Just goofy. Everyone in their accents is so funny. Yeah, it's a fun one. I know we got The Fugitive. This movie's awesome. Oh, it's like the Harrison Ford movie, low key. I mean, you can say Indiana Jones, you can say Star Wars, but like The Fugitive is like, it's so good. And Tommy Lee Jones too. He won the Oscar for this movie. This movie was like so good, and everyone loved Tommy Lee Jones that they basically made a sequel just for Tommy Lee Jones to do more of it. U.S. Marshals with a young Robert Downey Jr., which I haven't seen, but The Fugitive is so good. It's such a movie where you're just like, oh, I really like that one part. Oh crap, I should just rewatch this. And yeah, you switch the samples. David Fincher's Gone Girl. This movie's good. That's a fun one to ask people what their opinion on it is. Like, what do you think about Rosamund Pike's character? Is she in the wrong? And just see what happens there. Let's just, without spoiling anything, Neil Patrick Harris in the movie towards the end, if you know what I'm talking about. Holy crap, that comes out of nowhere. And it's shocking. I was not expecting that. And then Knives Out. The old genre-switching Rian Johnson flick. Whodunit. I really like this one. This one was so cool to go see in theaters. Daniel Craig and his stupid accent. And then just the whole family. Keith Stanfield is really good in it too. I don't know, that's just a fun one. It's like popping open like a little novella, a small little book, and just going with the twists and turns, and just being like, hell yeah, at the end of it. Knives Out is fun. Really fun. Okay. Next pile is animation. I don't have that much in here. I should probably delve into that a little more, but what are you gonna do? Especially from this first studio, Studio Ghibli. They're expensive as hell. they're super expensive. So like, it's hard to justify dropping like full price, you know, because I buy a lot of these on like discount. But sometimes you just got paid. Howl's Moving Castle is one of those. Howl's Moving Castle is so good. See the reflection right there? That's insane. Howl's Moving Castle is just so good. This is my favorite Ghibli film. I love the score to it. I love the just whole fantasy element of it. The voice acting, Billy Crystal's really good in it. Christian Bale, just so good. The whole vibe, the whole setting, the whole story. It's a really good love story. I just really like it. An animated tour de force. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love that one. Spirited Away. This one I don't love as much. Like, it's good. I can admit that it's good. It's the one that won the Oscar. This one should have won. I don't know what it went against, but it should have won. But this one's good. I mean, it's Spirited Away. It's just not for me. I don't know. Nothing I can say too much. And then we got a Ponyo Steelbook. Haven't seen Ponyo. No opinion. Kiki's Delivery Service. Haven't seen it, but the soundtrack's really good. I listen to the soundtrack all the time. It's another Steelbook. I really need to watch it. I just gotta sit down and do it. I like the cat in it. Then Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I've only seen about 40 minutes of it. Like the first 40 minutes. I need to sit down and watch it, but goofy. This Steelbook doesn't want to close. It's kind of just perpetually open, which is really annoying. Kind of force it in, but anyways, that's the Ghibli collection. I need to delve more into that. I haven't seen a lot of them, but this one's not animated, but I didn't know where else to put it. The Muppets, 2013, 14, somewhere in there, 2012 maybe. This movie's so fun. I love every song in this movie. They're always stuck in my head. This was my Muppets movie. But I love the original, but this is like the one I grew up on. Amy Adams, Jason Segel. So fun. The villains in it, you know, maniacal laugh. Just, it's a great Muppets movie. I'm so happy I grew up with that one, you know. And we got Ringo. Ringo makes me thirsty every time I watch it, which is a testament to its quality, you know? You really feel the dryness of that desert in this movie and their need for water. So you're really with them. And Johnny Depp is really good in this movie, and the score by Hans Zimmer is really good in this movie, and Gore Verbinski is a great director, and he should do more. And they should do more movies like this. I really wish they would release they filmed live action of them kind of like walking through the scenes. I'm pretty sure they did the same for like Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I'm pretty sure they did it for this movie too. I really wish they would release that as like its own feature film, because that'd just be fun to watch. We're gonna sit down and pass to love. Lego Movie Part 2, haven't seen it. I like the first one a lot. I should probably get it. Just haven't. Incredibles 2. It's a good sequel, but the first one's just so much better. The villain in this one's not very solid. And it kind of sucks that they kind of just keep splitting up, like, the parents. They're like, oh, well, Bob went away in the first one, so we'll have, I don't remember Elastigirl's real name. Helen. Yeah, so, well, okay. Helen. We'll have Helen go off this time. It's like, why not just keep them together? Maybe they will for the third one that they're making, but I don't know. This one's still fun. It's still Incredibles. The greatest movie of all time. Just kidding. Lego Batman movie is it's the best Batman movie, for sure. It's like the best adaptation of a Batman ever. It's so fun. It's so funny. There's so many good parts. I could talk about this movie for an hour. I love it so much. There's nothing I don't like about this movie. Always be yourself unless you can be Batman. Words to live by. But the real greatest movie of all time, Ratatouille. I've seen this movie so much. And I've listened to the soundtrack more than any other movie soundtrack. Probably more than any other music. It's so good. Brad Bird is a genius. This movie is like the pinnacle of cinema. Absolute cinema. Every second. Absolute cinema. There's nothing wrong with Ratatouille. It's a tearjerker every single time. And, you know, there's another one I could talk about for hours and hours and hours. Just so good. And I just got it. I just bought this like 2 weeks ago. I don't know why it took me so long, but I was like, I need it in 4K and I need it now. Okay, up next is gonna be action movies. It's kind of like generic action movies in a sense. So first up, we got Tom Cruise's Jack Reacher. I really like this movie. It's kind of boring in parts, I think. But I really like the car chase in this movie. I think that's awesome. How he just like gets out of the car and walks away. And I think it's shot, that car chase is shot really well. I really like how kind of like grounded this movie feels. Like you kind of have like the high spectacle Mission Impossible films, and then you got the grounded Jack Reacher films, at least the first one. And this is a really cool steelbook. So to match it, I got the Jack Reacher Never Go Back steelbook. The same, they go together. That being said, this movie is fun. This movie sucks. It's so boring. I can't watch it. It sucks. And that's why they didn't make another one with Tom Cruise, because it's not good. And then a little bit of Western. This is the newer Magnificent Seven, the Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt one. It's just fun. Nothing spectacular. Just a fun little Western action funness. I don't know. I haven't seen the original in so long. I just go to this one because why not? It's the same thing. The greatest Western of all time. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. This is another one I could talk for a while probably. Sergio Leone is so good. A true master of cinema. This movie is shot beautifully and is told so well. And the music is phenomenal. Ennio Morricone. And I mean, of course, Clint Eastwood's amazing in this. But Eli Wallach, or Wallish, I don't know, in the role of Tuco is probably the standout. He's so goofy and he's not a good person, but you still like him because he's so charismatic and annoying, and he's so good. All right, Born Supremacy is next. This is a fun little steelbook. I have the Born Identity on DVD, just not on Blu-ray, so I don't have it at the moment, but this is actually probably my favorite Bourne film. I haven't seen them like back to back to back. I haven't seen actually any of these in a long time, so maybe that's not true anymore. But last time I watched them, this was my favorite one, even with all the shaky cam. I just thought this one was really cool, really toy. All right, ran out of space again, but gave me a chance to put on a sweater, so that's fun. Anyways. Losing my voice here. It's crazy. Next up, Bourne Ultimatum. A really good ending to the Bourne trilogy, the OG Bourne trilogy, but like, I'd rather watch the other two for this one, if I'm being honest. I don't remember too much about this one though. It's been a while, so maybe I'm just crazy, but still a good movie. And still a great way to end the trilogy. That's such a good trilogy. Not that good of a movie. Not that good. Bourne Legacy is kind of buns. Jeremy Renner is not Matt Damon. And Jason Bourne's not in this movie from what I remember, so just, you kind of get this like, I've only seen this once, because like, why would you ever watch this? But like this quote saying, best Bourne yet. No. It's the worst Bourne movie. Jason Bourne, the fifth one, the last one they did. I really like this one. I think it's a lot of fun. I think don't take it too seriously. Don't take the story seriously, because I don't think the story's all that great or whatever. Just kind of go along for the ride in this one. See, the difference between these two is the ride is fun in this one. It's not that fun in this one. So while you can ignore the story in both of those and kind of just like watch it, you'll have a good time with this one. You won't with this one. That's how I see it, at least. I watch this one a lot. Low key. So yeah. Alright, moving into kind of some Tom Cruise territory here. Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. This movie is awesome. What a great concept. I should really read the book. Emily Blunt is badass in this movie. And yeah, I remember, I think I liked the first 2/3 of the film more than I liked the last third. But like when you're just in that like fun little him trying to figure things out thing, it's so fun. It's just a fun. Doug Liman really, he cooks. Oblivion. Some power stuff. Doug Liman. This movie's fine. Did I say Oblivion? Doug Liman? I'm losing my mind here. Oblivion's fine. It's a good sci-fi film. A good sci-fi romp. I don't think it brings too much new to like the sci-fi genre. It's definitely not a mind-blowing epic. It's not, but it's fun. It's fine. If you're in the mood for some sci-fi, some Tom Cruise, why not? Why not? This movie sucks. Tom Cruise's Mummy. The Mummy, sorry. This movie sucks. I don't like this movie, like, at all. This was trying to set up the dark universe, and it seems like they almost prioritized that over making a good film. And that's what ended up killing them. Dummies, don't do that. The first Top Gun, 4K. I've only seen it once. I remember liking it. I remember thinking it's cool and all. But it's not a movie that I'm like rewatching all that much. Top Gun Maverick. This one I like. This one I've seen a lot of times. This one's such a fun movie to watch. I say fun. I'm saying fun a lot for these movies, but like that's the best way to like review movies or like say your opinion on them. Like, did you have fun watching it? Were you entertained, or like were you at least intrigued by it? Or is it your attention? You know, this one super does. This one is very entertaining. And the stuff with Iceman, Val Kilmer, it hits. That's sad, bro. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. But such a thrilling film, such entertaining. You know, all the real flying they did for this, you can tell. Seeing this in IMAX was something else. Oh, good addition. We got absolute cinema over here. Now for a good movie, Rampage. Bit of a guilty pleasure one. This one is just goofy, stupid fun. Again, kept me entertained, so that's all that matters. That's all that's required here. It's not a good movie, but I like the fight scenes. I liked all that stuff, all that fun stuff. And, you know, The Rock's not too bad in it. You know? He's not good in this one, though. He's bad in this one. I picked this up because I thought the cover kind of looked cool. It was like justice on his terms, so I thought it was gonna be like just some guy going out doing what's right. And I think that's what it is. I don't remember anything about this movie. This is a movie you watch and immediately forget. Like, there's nothing about this movie you'll ever remember. So, it's there. Yeah, that movie sucks, actually. This movie also kind of sucks. Skyscraper. It's a movie that I want to enjoy more than I do. But it's, you know, Die Hard, Towering Inferno ripoff. Just with The Rock. And Rampage is better. Then we got some Liam Neeson action movies here. The A-Team. This movie's awesome. This movie's so fun and funny and this movie again, not very good, but it's just so fun to watch. I need to rewatch it. I have such a good time every time I do. That's such a Saturday night flick right there. Yeah. Okay. The Commuter. This one's fine. This one's a less good nonstop. It's like you have nonstop on a plane, or Liam Neeson on a plane and Liam Neeson on a train. When are we gonna get Liam Neeson in a car? Make a Speed reboot and have Liam Neeson take Keanu's role or something stupid like that. But The Commuter's not very good. It's fine. You can enjoy it, but yeah. Nonstop, on the other hand, is really enjoyable. I think they have the same director too. I don't remember his name, but I think this one's the ultimate plane movie, if they even show it on planes. But it's like, I don't know. It's the perfect niche film. Like, if you're feeling like just some like Liam Neeson action thriller with a bit of a mystery that's action here, you know, a bit of this, bit of that. This is perfect for that. It's just good. Good genre flick. Not going for anything crazy, just a good time. And we got the Taken trilogy. I really don't like this artwork. I don't like orange, and I don't like the orange up here, and I don't like how this is kind of like dirty, disgusting. The first one's a classic. The first one's super good. 90 minutes of just like straight thriller action of Liam Neeson, you know, doing what he must. And then Taken 2, I got like 30 minutes into, and I was like, this blows, this sucks. And then I never watched Taken 3. So, I don't know. Okay. Next stack is kind of my horror movies. We're going to start off with a bit of Sam Raimi, Evil Dead 2. This movie is so funny, bro. This is like the comedy movie almost, like. But also the horror movie. It's so good. It's such an experience too. What? I don't know how to explain it, man. And they were like, I mean, they were on a lower budget for the first one, but I think this one still had a low budget. And they just did so much with it. They made it go so far, and it's so awesome. And Ash kicks so much ass. Bruce Campbell is so good. Only Bruce Campbell could play this role. Like, Bruce Campbell was born to be Ash. So, his name's Ash, right? Yeah, okay. It's been a minute. And then to follow it up, Army of Darkness. Yeah. This movie's really short for some reason. I don't know why. There's also like 20 different versions of this film. There is the theatrical cut, the director's cut, and the international cut. And I don't know what any of that means. I wish it would say. I'm sure it's on Reddit somewhere, but anyways, just more fun, kind of same vein. That one's more actiony. There's like less horror of it, but I love the poster of it. I'll pick this up real fast. Classic poster. I love that poster. It's awesome. It's so cool. They need to bring back posters like that. And then we got Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 1. I haven't seen it, but it was cheap somewhere, so I just picked it up in case I ever get in the vibe for it. I think there's only 2 seasons, so I'm halfway there. Which is cool. And we got Ghostbusters. This is Ghostbusters Afterlife. I really like this one. It's probably my second favorite Ghostbusters film out of there's 5 of them. So, yeah, that's saying something, I guess. Not really. I think this one just is able to capture a lot of that kind of like vibe of it. I think Ivan Reitman's really talented, and I think that this movie is just really fun to watch. I think it's fun. I don't think the sequel's fun though. Frozen Empire. That one was kind of booty, but no, I won't say that. This movie's not booty, but it's not the greatest ever. It's fun. This is the all-females Ghostbusters Answer the Call, 2016, I think. And it's fun. I think if this wouldn't make any sense, but if it didn't have the Ghostbusters title, I think people would like it a lot more, you know? But I think because it is like Ghostbusters, that means something. And yeah. Anyways, it was also 2016, and it's all female crew. People are gonna be the worst about that. But then the best one is the first one, as always, a classic. This movie. This also has the master in 4K. It's weird. It's a Blu-ray, not a 4K. Or maybe I'm probably stupid. I don't know what that means. Wait. Oh, nutty here. This movie's just fun. Just a great cast. Rick Moranis should be in more things. I know it's his choice that he doesn't want to be, but he's so fun. He's so awesome. And everyone else in that movie is awesome. I don't really need to say that. That's sad. Next up, Ready or Not. Another just... I really just buy fun movies, you know. I really like Ready or Not. The shot of her at the very end. Bloody dress, cigarette. That's such a good shot. That shot alone kind of sold me on watching the film. I saw that shot and I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch that. And I'm ready for the sequel. Ready or Not, Here I Come. Should be called. Alright, Spielberg's first, Jaws. This movie is probably a perfect movie, dare I say. John Williams' score is classic, and it's so good. It's better than just dun 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 dun. Like, everyone knows that, but the stuff around that is low-key better. Like when it's I don't remember names here, so I gotta read a little bit. Roy Schneider and Richard Dreyfuss's character, when they're at night on the Richard Dreyfuss's boat. If I'm saying the names right. And it's like nighttime, and they're just kind of searching through the water. The music is like so magical, mystical. But it's so good. And the way this movie's shot really well. Like, for Spielberg's first, it's super impressive. And yeah, great acting too. The scene on the boat, scene on the Orca where they're just talking about their scars, and then he starts talking about the Indianapolis, and it's like he just keeps it on him as he just tells the story. It's so good. Speaking of shark movies, The Meg. This is a fun Spielberg. This movie's good for what it is, I guess. I think it's not trying to be Jaws. It's just trying to be some fun. I think it's fun. Out of the shark Jaws ripoff movies, this is probably the best one. I like it more than I haven't seen it. No, yeah. It's better than 47 Meters Down, which is kind of the other only sharkish movie. That movie's not even really a shark movie, is it? I don't know. It's just fun. Blockbuster. I like Jason Statham. And Rainn Wilson is also in that movie. That's right. Probably the best horror movie. The best slasher, at least. Scream. Classic. The first one. I mean, Wes Craven. This is like the ultimate 90s movie too. Like, this came out in 92, I think. And it fits that vibe so well. Matthew Lillard is amazing in it. Matthew Lillard is the best in it. He's the best character in this movie, by far. Not by far, but he's so good. And that movie just was so ahead of its time, and it's like meta commentary, so to speak. But it's just so fun with its meta commentary. Like, I don't remember the character's name, but it's the guy who is always like, the rules of the horror movie. And those scenes are always just so fun to watch. They're entertaining. And that's like that entire movie. And then you get the scares, you get the slashings, the kills, and all that. It's just like a perfect horror slasher. Yeah. I got a bit of a sci-fi horror with Nope. I've only seen it once, but I remember being super disturbed when Jean Jacket ate those people. Was not a fan of that. And then when he like spits the blood out onto the house, it was a cool sequence though. It was a cool sequence. And it's my favorite Jordan Peele film, which doesn't mean anything because I haven't seen the other ones. So, yeah, it's a good one. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then The Thing, another sci-fi horror, John Carpenter. This movie came out day and date, same day, same date as Blade Runner, which is crazy. That's an insane double feature. But this movie's a classic. This movie's so cool to watch. The practical effects in this are awesome, and Kurt Russell is awesome, and the score is awesome. The whole setting, the paranoia. It's like Among Us before Among Us. It's so fun, and this poster right here is so cool, and the fact that you don't really know if he kills it in the end. I mean, you kind of do, you kind of don't. Not really. It's good. And then American Psycho. This movie's so funny. It's kind of goofy that it's a horror movie because it's not really scary, but it's a comedy. This movie's so goddamn funny. The whole card scene, the business card scene is so funny, and how he's always like, I have some videotapes I need to return. And then he tries to feed the cat into the ATM. This movie's just goofy, bro. Alright. Next stack here is going to start off with some fantasy, and then kind of delve into more sci-fi, I would say. So at first, the only Wizarding World movie that I own, and the only one that I kind of like. I don't care about Harry Potter that much, and I don't think the sequels to this one is very solid. I think this one's a lot of fun though, and I think it is solid. It's just kind of a good movie, good escape movie. Kind of just gives you the vibes, gives you the feels. I think Newt Scamander's really fun. I think his friend is fun, whatever his name is. And I also like the little stick guy. Yeah. I feel like this movie doesn't concern itself with like the larger universal lore, therefore kind of just tell its own little adventure story type thing. I think that's where you get into the second and third one. They're like going full force into whole Grindelwald, Dumbledore, all that lore, and it's like I don't really care. I just want a good story. So yeah. All right, and then we got my other Lord of the Rings one here. I think this is only theatrical editions, and it's packed horribly with this fly out when I open it. I'll talk about it while I sort these. So my favorite movie of the three is Fellowship of the Ring. I think the best movie is Return of the King. And I probably watch Return of the King the most, but I think Fellowship just has such a fantasy vibe to it. The whole like going out and exploring the world, going through the mountains, the plains, the fields, and these movies are so good. The whole vibe is so fun, and Aragorn, when you first meet him, he's so cool. He's Strider. I love Gandalf in this one. I love you get to see the Shire. I think the Mines of Moria are awesome when you get like the Balrog, and then God, what else happens in this movie? And then you got Boromir. Boromir's redemption at the very end there hits like a rock. It hits so hard. And yeah, and and the soundtrack to all three are amazing. They're so good. And then in Two Towers, of course, you have Helm's Deep, which is classic. You have The Last March of the Ents, amazing. You get Carl Urban thrown into the mix, and I love Carl Urban, so that's awesome. Rohan is amazing. You get a Faramir in Two Towers too, and I really like him as well. And then Return of the King is like everything squished into one, and it works. That's the amazing part, it works. Minas Tirith is so cool. Lighting of the Beacon scene is absolute cinema. It's so good. The last, 2 hours being just straight fantasy action, amazing. For Frodo, perfect. Every word that Sam utters is like absolute cinema. Like, I can't carry this burden for you, but I can carry you. It's so good. Sam's monologue at the end of Two Towers is like amazing. It's some of the best monologue of all time. Just awesome. There's some good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. It's so hard. So Lord of the Rings is just it's the best fantasy films of all time. It's the best fantasy book of all time. It's the best fantasy of all time. It's Lord of the Rings. It's low-key perfect. And then we got The Hobbit. I really like The Hobbit book. And you know what? I really like The Hobbit movies. Dare I say. The first one's a really good adventure film. And then I really like Smaug in the second one. And then the third one's kind of just like balls to walls action. I don't know. It's just straight action. And I like it. It's fun. I like the characters. Martin Freeman is a great Bilbo Baggins. So I think they get a lot of unnecessary hate. I think because they're not as good as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is like perfect. So anything that's not perfect is going to get more hate than it deserves. There's things in this movie that aren't perfect. They use too much CGI. I think another weird thing is they use like a weird frame rate. So like the movies look a little funky unless you turn on like some like smoothing thing, and then it kind of works better. It's weird. It makes the movie look weird, which sucks. And it really should only be 2 movies. Warner Bros. Really got greedy there, and they're like, no, we need 3. We need a trilogy, like Lord of the Rings. No, you just needed 2. The Hobbit's not a long book. So the movies feel really stretched out. There's some plot lines here and there where you're like, why is a dwarf and an elf having a romance fling right now? It's kind of strange, but I don't know. They're still a lot of fun. They're still really good fantasy films. They're still ones that I love to watch, especially Unexpected Journey. That one is awesome. Exodus Gods and Kings. I haven't seen it. Heard goofy things about it though. Everything Everywhere All at Once is an amazing film. Deserved everything it got. I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't say too much about it, but Ke Huy Quan, hopefully I said that right, is amazing. Perfect in the movie. And I mean, Michelle Yeoh, of course, also. Like, that goes without saying. You see Michelle Yeoh here and you're just like, oh, she's good in that. You don't have to think. But anyways, Ke Huy Quan is so damn good. And when they... this is a movie where you just cry. You just cry every time. In another universe, doing taxes with you, Independence Day, ID4. That's weird. It's like, is it the 4th movie? No, it's July 4th. I don't know why. It pisses me off that there's a 4 there, because it just implies stuff that it's not. But anyways, this movie is the perfect summer blockbuster of the 90s, with Will Smith, and this is a really cool steelbook of it. This movie is really fun, and this is the extended edition, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it adds, but this is Roland Emmerich at his peak. This is his best film by far. And this is probably his worst film. The quality difference between these two movies is insane. This movie is so fun. It's just such like an American film. Like if this is like the most American thing of all time. And this movie just sucks. There's nothing good. There's nothing redeeming about this movie. It just sucks. And then Arrival. Another steelbook. This one's weird though. It feels fake. I don't know. It's like glossy, and the artwork looks a little funky. But Arrival is such like a mind fuck of a movie. Once you know that twist at the end, you're like, whoa. And then you just gotta watch it again. This movie is really just like a sound design wet dream, so to speak. And yeah. These two kick it out of the park. Same with Forrest Whitaker. Knock it out of the park. Denis Villeneuve. Just a really good sci-fi film. There's a lot to say. Alright, we're going a little nutty with Denis Villeneuve here. We'll do Dune Part 1 and 2 on 4K. The Dune movies. I've seen the first one a lot. I've heard other people say that the first one's pretty slow, and that's valid. Most of the times when I watch it, I usually turn it off after, everything goes to shit after, like, the Harkonnens attack. Not because I'm like, okay, this is when it gets bad. I'm just like, okay, I have other things to do, and I don't really care to finish it. And I just never pick it back up. But it's Dune. It's still really good. And then Dune Part 2, I've only seen once. Saw it in theaters. I need to rewatch it. But I remember it being, like, insane. I think the reason why I just don't watch these ones that much is that they're really long. They're over 2 hours, 30 minutes, each of them, I'm pretty sure. But it's cool to have both of them on the shelf. Yeah. I'm not uber passionate about Dune, but I can respect greatness. Speaking of greatness, Blade Runner 2049 is amazing. Another Denis Villeneuve with Ryan Gosling. And Harrison Ford, Ana de Armas, and Jared Leto. But this movie's peak. This movie's so good. This movie is beautiful. This is probably the best CGI of all time. It's probably one of the best shot films of all time. Roger Deakins, again. God, the GOAT. I think I like the first one more. First Blade Runner. Just because it was so unique. And I think that kind of like 1980s idea of the future is better than this movie's idea of the future. I think they're similar, but like that movie had the kind of grindiness of a future better than this movie had. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'd just rather watch the first one. But that one's still peak. Another Roland Emmerich film. This one's guilty pleasure fun. This one's a dog shit, but I enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of John Cusack though, so that's a bit goofy, but it's fun. It's fine. It's harmless. Stupid. Ex Machina, Alex Garland. I've only seen it once. I don't remember much from it. It's kind of just a movie. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Spielberg, 77, hot off the heels of Jaws, does a sci-fi movie with Richard Dreyfuss. And this movie kicks so much ass. John Williams returns to do the score, the classic 5 tones. This movie's a classic. This is a classic that more people need to watch, actually, because I feel like not many people have seen this. But they at least know the 5 tones, because that's super famous, but just a tight film. Just so much awe and wonder in this film. It's so fun. The Martian? The Martian is just a fun one. just a fun adventure to go on, a fun journey. The book's cliche. The book's better, but that's not to take anything away from this. The book is like amazing. The movie's just like really good, and Matt Damon is really good, and Ridley Scott is really, really good. Then we got Tenet. This one's underrated. This is one of my favorite Nolans, actually. I think this one's really fun. I really like Robert Pattinson, John David Washington, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Debicki. And this one, I don't know, it's just fun. I really like the score to it too. Ludwig Göransson. I butchered that last one probably, but the score to this I really like. And Kenneth Branagh is an intimidating villain, and I think this movie just, I don't know, I really enjoy it. And this was like a COVID film. This was the first film I saw in theaters, like after COVID, because I was like, it's Nolan, I have to. And for me, it didn't disappoint. I like it, and I understand it after 10 viewings. And then kind of last for this sci-fi pile is T2. I like the first Terminator more. This one's still really good, but I feel like it just kind of kept going. It just kind of kept going and going and going. It's kind of like a John Wick 3 thing for me, where it just like non-stop action, where I just kind of get tired. But it's still really good. It's still Schwarzenegger at his peak. James Cameron cooking, of course. And yeah. All right. I'm just kind of losing my voice there for a minute, so I'm back the next day to continue. Still got maybe, 70-ish to go through, maybe 100, so just get right into it real fast here. So first up, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Oh, and this next pile is going to be all kind of like comedy movies, just kind of in that vein or whatever. But yeah, this movie is really fun. This movie, this movie only exists to have the pairing of, Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal. It's like only here for that. And you know what? That's okay, because those two together are just awesome. They're really good. But yeah, you have some real classic scenes. The, Paddington 2 stuff, when they're like, take drugs and are just tripping in the town. This movie's just fun. There we go, I said fun again. You'll hear fun so much more. But yeah, I like that movie a lot. An easy watch. Next up we got Zombieland. It's a cool steelbook. It's got like the amusement park theme to it. Inside's kind of lame though. But this movie's fine. This movie's like really short, and it kind of feels really short. It feels like just, but it's good. The cast carries it. I don't think the movie itself, like the script or anything like that, is very solid, but it's the cast through and through. Woody Harrelson, awesome. This movie sucks. I don't like this movie. I wish I didn't buy it. I don't even know if I did buy it. This movie's bad. There's nothing redeemable about this, honestly. Even like Chris Hemsworth isn't all that fun in it. Yeah, it kind of just leaves a bad taste in the mouth, honestly. Then we got Hitman's Bodyguard. This one's pretty solid, actually. I think this is a good movie, and it's very enjoyable with the two leads. And Gary Oldman is kind of a goofy villain, but I think this one's just fun. There it is again. It's just, I don't know, it's like an easy action adventure kind of thing to just put on and watch. No complaints. We got the cinematic masterpiece Pixels. This movie fucks. This movie's so good. I saw this one in a drive-through movie, and that's just perfect experience. This movie, and I mean, this movie has given me a love for the retro video games. I love Galaga, And honestly, a lot of it's from this movie. Pac-Man, Q*bert, Donkey Kong, you know. This was like my introduction to all those, which is really stupid, but kind of also fun. And maybe that's even the point of this movie, you know? Maybe that's what Adam Sandler did, is introduce the next generation to those games. Or maybe he just wanted to make money or something, I don't know. This movie, The Nice Guys, is super underrated. Deserves a sequel. Shane Black cooked. This is probably Shane Black's best movie that he's like ever made. This movie is just, it's like a breath of fresh air, honestly. Like it's just like the comedy, the humor is almost like it's unlike anything else, and it's just so unique. And these two are just so fun. You know, Russell Crowe in a comedic role isn't really what you would expect from him, but he's so good in it. And then, of course, Ryan Gosling is Ryan Gosling. I'm literally him. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. I've been trying to get 2 and 3 in my collection, but they're always super expensive. I'm not going to pay full price for Sonic. But this movie's really fun. It's just a good road trip movie. That's kind of it on that one. Jim Carrey's fun. The Upside, the American remake of The Untouchables, I think. I haven't seen this movie, and I haven't seen the original. All right, got the Rush Hour trilogy box set. This is awesome. The art on this, beautiful. Flip it around, you got some of the villains from the movies. I love this thing. This is one of my most prized possessions. All 3 of these movies are bangers. First one's obviously the best, but some custom. Oh, these are so slick, dude. This is such a good box set, and I'm so happy I bought this. I love the first Rush Hour so much. It's such a goofy movie, such a funny movie. Chris Tucker, Jack Chan, just giving it their all. Oh. I just like it. Next up, Tag. This one is just a fun buddy kind of movie. I don't know, movies where it's just a bunch of group of friends being friends are always like really just good movies in my opinion. Well, maybe not good movies, really enjoyable movies, like the Grown Ups movies, Tag. I'm sure there's others, but those are the only ones I can think of at the moment. This one's just really fun. The whole friend group is really cool, and it's such a goofy idea that you just get some really fun scenarios out of that. And we got Kick-Ass. This is cool. I really like this one. Young Aaron Taylor Johnson and Evan Peters, the 2 Quicksilvers, are in this film. But then you get Nick Cage, a super young Chloe Grace Moretz, and then Christopher Mintz-Plasse as this dumbass right here. Yeah, I don't know. This one, dare I say, kicks ass. Traffic Thunder. Everything about this movie is funny as hell. Jack Black's funny. Robert Downey Jr. is amazing. Ben Stiller's funny. Danny McBride, Tom Cruise, Bill Hader's in this one too. I mean, every second of this movie you're laughing. It's probably the funniest movie of all time, in my humble opinion. And then we got Free Guy. Free Guy is a very solid something. Solid movie. Yeah, I think Joe Keery is the best part of this movie, low-key. This is kind of like, if you're sick of Ryan Reynolds, you're not going to get much out of that one. It's like the most Ryan Reynolds movie of Ryan Reynolds' career, I feel like. But it's still fun. It's harmless. And we got 21 Jump Street. I haven't seen this one in a while, actually, so I don't have any too many concrete opinions about it, but I remember it being really fun, of course, you know, just a good rom. And I mean, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, good duo, can't go wrong with it. So they made a sequel, 22 Jump Street, and I like the first one more, but this one's still pretty solid. I think just the high school works better than the college for these two. Like, I think that's funnier because you could almost pass them off as college students, but they super don't pass off as high school students. So I think that's just, it works better, it's funnier. Then we got The Hangover, just the first one, and don't rock with the other two. And this one's kind of a comedy classic, you know. It's kind of like the template for every modern comedy movie, at least in the 2010s, I would say. Just like set the bar. Everyone was just trying to do The Hangover. Another one of friends just kind of being friends, you know? And they're thrown in a shitty situation. They just gotta deal with it. Hunt for the Wilder People. Taika Waititi's best film. I think I said he peaked with Jojo Rabbit, but this is his best one. I'd figure out how that one works, but the ultimate New Zealander Kiwi film. This movie just is awesome. Has so many great parts. Sam Neill is so good, and it really just hits you in the feels at certain moments. I love that movie. Everyone should watch Hunt for the Wilder People. Adventureland. I haven't seen it. It's got a really good cast, and a really good director. And there's a Rush reference in it. And I always appreciate a good Rush reference, so much so I have fanboys, and there's a lot of Rush in this movie, which is awesome. This movie is just kind of like it's like a guilty pleasure movie. I mean, it's totally just like if you're a fan of Star Wars, you're gonna like this movie. Anyone else is probably gonna be like, this sucks. But if you like Star Wars, this is such a good one to watch. It's just so fun. And yeah, and speaking of Rush, this guy's wearing a Rush shirt right there. Yeah, it's just, you're gonna have fun with it if you like Star Wars. It's made for the fans, the fan boys and girls. There's, what's her name? She played a Disney princess, Kristen Bell. She's in that one. Okay, next up, we got kind of like 80s, 70s, bit of 90s, I think, in here, comedies. And the one TV show that's, well, I guess besides Ash versus the Evil Dead, the one TV show that's technically in my collection. So first up, we got the Blues Brothers in this awesome steelbook. You can actually see, though, a bit of a dent right there. I don't know where that came from. They're on a mission from God. This movie's so fun. Saying that a lot, but this movie's long as hell. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes of just like the stupidest stuff you've ever seen, but it all just kicks ass, and it has really good music. I think it's shot really well too. It's like really well made, and that the whole ending like car chase is so good, and Steven Spielberg's cameo at the very end is awesome. Yeah, it's a good one. Then we got the 80s comedy, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Classic. Got nothing to say, really. Just like a perfect teenager comedy movie, honestly. It's awesome, dude. I got Roger Rabbit 25th Anniversary Blu-ray. This movie's just so unique. It's just, I don't know, it's like so fun to watch. I only buy movies that are fun. Sort of, I don't know. This one is just so cool. The mixed animation, live action, and the lead guy, whose name I don't remember, unfortunately. Bob Haskins. He's so good at pretending that there's actually animated people around him when there's actually not. He's just so good. He sells the movie low-key. Next up, we got War Games. I've only seen this once, and I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember liking it. It's got, you know, young Matthew Broderick. That's about all I remember. I remember liking it though. Weird Science. I've only seen this one once too, but I remember getting a real kick out of it. It's such a goofy premise, but I think it just works. Just fun. Two dudes being stupid. Tommy Boy. I've seen Tommy Boy a lot. Tommy Boy is really goofy. Chris Farley, R.I.P. He was going places, man. Sequels are stupid and whatever, but if we got a sequel to this one, I'd be so happy, because Tommy Boy is just so fun, and young David Spade here, and you know. And you got what's his name? Rob Lowe. You got Rob Lowe kind of being an asshole. And he's like also an asshole in Wayne's World. These movies are like, for me, spiritually connected, because this is also kind of like SNL skittish type movie. You know, two SNL legends going head to head, kind of like Wayne's World. So that works out. Then we got the Austin Powers trilogy. The first one's the best one. Then I think the third one, and then the second one I just haven't seen that much of. So I don't know. These movies are stupid, but I like Mike Myers, so they got some good jokes here and there. The ultimate Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation. This is a must-watch for every year, Christmas Eve. It's like the only Chevy Chase movie where I am not like, I hate him. I still hate him in this. He's still annoying as hell, but it's bearable enough. And this one's just fun. Airplane double feature. First one's a classic. I haven't seen the second one. Airplane 2, the sequel. Yeah. Leslie Nielsen is just so good. In fact, I'm gonna switch up the order here a little bit so we can keep talking about that. Naked Gun trilogy with Leslie Nielsen. The first one is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and then 2 and 3 are fine. I actually don't remember like anything about them besides, you know, the classic, you know, face palm sequence. But yeah, this movie, I like the first one so much that I went out and bought the TV show that the movies are based off of. And it's the one like TV show I have. It's like 8-ish episodes or something. They're all just goofy, stupid, like 20-minute skit type things almost, where it's just Leslie Nielsen being the stupidest police officer you could ever imagine. And yeah, inspired the movies, and we're getting the new one with Liam Neeson here soon, so I'm excited for that one. It looks pretty solid. We got Adventures in Babysitting. This one is one of my all-time favorites, actually. Just such a good vibe to this movie. I think Chris Columbus is so good. There's just so many bits in this one that I like so much, and I don't know. This is like a quintessential 80s movie for me. It just has that feel to it, and yeah, it's a really good one. Uncle Buck. I've only seen this one once. I watched it right after. I watched it after I realized, you know, Macaulay Culkin's in it, and it was like before Home Alone, and I was like, oh, John Candy's in that too. I like both of those guys. So tried it out, and it's pretty good. Very, very solid for. It is a John Hughes film. Yeah, very solid for John Hughes. Another John Hughes, a better John Hughes. Not to say that one's bad, but this one's just so good. Steve Martin and John Candy are just such a good duo, and his like cynicism and his like optimism kind of just clashing the entire movie is just it's so good. This movie is so fun. But one thing that confuses me just with this packaging is that this is a Thanksgiving movie. Like, they're trying to get to Thanksgiving, but for some reason this is very clearly like a Christmas cover, like a candy cane pole. It's got snow on it. I don't know why they were trying to push, it's got like presents down here, they're trying to push a Christmas thing on it, but it's like, no, it's more of a Thanksgiving film. Got another John Hughes one here. I've only seen this one once, but I remember liking it a lot. Like with a lot of these, I don't rewatch them all that much, but they're there if I'm ever in the mood. If I'm ever in the mood for like some like mountainy forest comedy. This one here is good. This one's kind of like, it's kind of like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles mixed with like a vacations movie, but is, I want to say done by John Hughes. I don't remember entirely. Executive producer. That's gotta count. Okay, it's written by him. Written by John Hughes. And yeah, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. Good duo. And to round it out, we got The Goonies. The ultimate kid adventure film that I've only seen once or twice, so I don't have too much to say, but good setting. Really like Oregon, Astoria, Oregon. Goonies Never Say Die, that's a Richard Donner film too. And, okay. Richard Donner directs, Steven Spielberg produces, and I believe Chris Columbus writes it. So you got just 3 greats, and you get a great movie out of that. Yeah, it's got Josh Brolin in it too, like a young Josh Brolin, young Thanos. Ke Huy Quan is also in this one. Yeah, dude. Baller movie. Okay, next up, we have more action movies. This one has some kind of franchises in it. I don't know why this is separate from like my other action movies, but just is. Up first, Kingsman: The Secret Service. This one's a lot better than the sequel. I don't really like the sequel at all. This one's just kind of a nice, refreshing spy film. Kind of revitalized the genre there. Matthew Vaughn kind of broke onto the scene with his unique action. There had been like, Matthew Vaughn had done movies before this that were big, but like, I think this one really just kind of showed that he had more to offer, you know? That he could really do some cool action stuff, parkour stuff, fun stuff. It's a really good cast too. Samuel L. Jackson as a villain is really good. Just with he has. And we got Air Force One. I haven't seen this one in a while. I think I've only seen it once too. But I remember liking it. Harrison Ford. Can't go wrong. Get off my plane. This movie's not good. I don't really know why I have this. I don't like this movie like at all. It's like kind of so bad it's good. But like I don't think it's boring. It's not good at all. Yeah. And it has a bad twist going in it. I won't say who it is, but I didn't like it. We got Creed up next. Not really an action movie, but it's sports drama. And it's like the only sports drama I have, so. The one-shot fight scene in this is way cool. The music in this kicks ass with Luke Ronson. What's his name? He's doing so much these days. And I don't remember his name, and I'm not seeing it on the back. Ryan Coogler. That took a minute. Ryan Coogler, he's so good. He's so good. And this movie is so good. There's so much weight in this movie. And, I mean, Stallone got nominated for a freaking Oscar for his acting. It's like his only Oscar acting nom. He might have been nominated for the first Rocky, I'm not sure, but he cooks in this movie. Of course, Michael B. Jordan is really good, too. All the fight scenes in that movie are awesome. The training montage is, like, one of my favorites of all time. That movie is so fun. Speaking of fun, Bullet Train. This movie's awesome. The characters are so lively. David Leitch is so good at action in like weird scenarios. Like this movie has so much just fun action, and it has such a good cast. I mean, Lemon Tangerine was awesome. Aaron Taylor Johnson's hot as shit in this movie. Brad Pitt's so fun. Joey King is annoying as hell, but that's the way it's supposed to be. actually just read the book because I like the movie so much, and the book is awesome too. And yeah, Bullet Train's so good. I like that movie. I like the way it looks. I like the colors of it, kind of the neon Japanese almost of it. Just everything about that movie I love. I would love like a sequel to it, but like well, I don't know. I'd like to see more Lemon and Tangerine, but you know, if you've seen the movie, I'm not really getting much more of that, unfortunately. But anyways, got The Gentleman up next. Guy Ritchie returns to the gangster genre after doing a lot of random shit, and he cooks. This movie's really fun. This movie's awesome. This movie has some really good twists and turns, and all the characters are really fun. This is my favorite Hugh Grant film performance. He's right there. You got Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell is in this. He's sitting there right there, looking like a proper geezer, and they're all just really fun. That movie is just, it's a ride. It's a good roller coaster of a gangster flick. Second favorite Guy Ritchie film after Snatch. Then we got Nobody. I think this one's a good John Wick rip-offy kind of movie. It sucks that you have to compare it to John Wick, but you just have to. And they're even leaning into it. So it literally says from the writer of John Wick, like, they know full well they're just kind of ripping it off in a sense. But Baba Odenkirk is really fun. He's low-key more charismatic and enjoyable to watch than Keanu. No offense to Keanu, but his Hutch, I think his name is just a lot more charismatic. And then I really like the chase scene toward the end where they oh god I'm blanking. They use a song I like, and I just Pat Benatar. I don't remember the song though. That sucks a lot, but it's a good scene. Last Action here, I've only seen about an hour of. I like the hour I saw, and it's a really cool concept, but I just can't finish it. Then we got first G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. This movie's really awesome. This movie's totally like a stupid hell yeah movie. Like, it's not a good movie, but you just have a good time watching it, and I really rock with that movie. I do not rock with this movie. This movie is boring and sucks. Why did they bring The Rock in? Why is Bruce Willis there? Why did they kill Channing Tatum's character at like the beginning? Like sideline him? I don't remember. He's not in that movie though. It's kind of stupid he's on the cover though. Stupid. I don't like that movie. Warrior, I haven't seen, but I've heard amazing things. I need to watch it. Star Trek, the Kelvin timeline. I'm not really a Star Trek guy, but these three films are awesome, and I like Wrath of Khan as well. There's a cool little booklet here. You can't see because they're covered by the discs, but it's got all the villains on that side of each movie, and then it's got kind of the heroes of each one in a sense. So that's just a really cool thing there. Yeah, I think these movies are really good. J.J. Abrams did better here than he did on Star Wars, if I have to say. J.J. Abrams did the first two, and then I think like Justin Lin, maybe? I'm not sure. Did the third one. I wish it would tell me on the back, but it does not. Simon Pegg wrote the third one though. That's cool. I like that. And it's got Beastie Boys in it, the first and third one. It's a great callback. And Loki introduced me to Beastie Boys. Sabotage is such a good song. Those movies are just they're fun. I think they make Star Trek appealing to the masses. Like, it sacrifices some of the like nerdy geekiness of Star Trek, but for a kind of more thrills. But I think it keeps the heart of Star Trek. With that being said, I'm not a Trekkie, so that could be completely wrong, but in my head, my idea of that's how that works out. We got Tomb Raider, the Alicia Vikander one. This one I like. This is a guilty pleasure one. I really like Tomb Raider. I really like this Tomb Raider, and I like the new Survivor trilogy. I just think it's a ton of fun. I don't know, I have a soft spot for kind of these like action adventure films, and I think this one is just a really good insert into that genre. I think there's a lot of fun when they enter the temple at the very end, and there's all these traps, and she has to like figure out how to do it while these guys are trying to get her, and the traps are trying to kill her. And it loosely follows the first game of the Survivor trilogy. I wish it followed it more because that game is really good, and I think it has a great story. And this one kind of it uses like the same idea and then takes its own route, and I don't think it doesn't work as well. But like you can't really translate a video game perfectly into a movie, so it's fine. But there was better potential, I think. Anyways. Another David Leitch film, Fall Guy, The Fall Guy. This one's just really good action movie, like straight up. Yeah. Ryan Gosling is so fun. There's so many good action scenes in this movie. Emily Blunt is really good too. Yeah, this is just any movie David Leitch puts out, I will pick up because they're always just good action, good times, good vibes, good songs, good everything. They're just fun. They're entertaining. We got Boy Kills World. I haven't seen this movie, so it looks fun though. I like the premise. Die Hard. I picked this. I already owned a copy of Die Hard, but I picked this up because it's such a cool cover. You got Nakatomi Plaza, and right there in the center, you got the helicopters that crash. You got the what does that say? It says Roy. Yeah. You got his badge and the lighter. Cop cars on the bottom. Ho ho ho. You got like the Nakatomi logo right there. Cash sign says Yikigaye. This is such the ugly Christmas sweater cover. It's so cool. I had to get it. And Die Hard itself is like the greatest action movie of all time. It's so smart. It's so funny. It's just so good. Bruce Willis is awesome in it. I mean, I'm blanking on the name. Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman is insane. The fact that he wasn't like that big, and this movie is the movie that kind of propelled him is crazy because he's just so good. It's Hans Gruber. Death Wish by Bruce Willis. This movie is fine. It came out like a dog shit time because it's all about this guy his house gets like broken into, and I think like his daughter or wife gets shot. And so he's like, I gotta take justice into my own hands. And he goes and like buys a gun and kills people. But it came out right when there's a bunch of mass shootings, so everyone's like, that's poor taste. And it kind of just killed that movie, which kind of sucks because it's pretty solid. It's not like that bad. But whatever. Expendables 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen any of them. The Equalizer. This movie's awesome. Denzel playing kind of like a on the spectrum someone with a dark history and past. And the first one's really good. The second one, not so much. And then I actually really enjoyed the third one. But yeah, I think this one's just tight. Really good sequences all around. Good film. Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit. This movie's pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know why I have it. We got Commando. Schwarzenegger Commando. This is the ultimate, like, gun-wielding movie. You got him at the end with 2 M16s or something, just going... He's got the rocket launcher on his shoulder. It's so stupid, but... and this is, like, Taken before Taken, too. Like, his daughter gets taken, so he has to go find her. And I think this movie has some really good, just, like, 80s action sequences, like a showdown in a mall and whatnot, and all that stuff. Just fun. 21 Bridges. This movie is pretty generic and is only made pretty fun by Chadwick Boseman, who's like really good in this movie. He kind of brings kind of the seriousness that really sells this kind of goofy plot of shutting down Manhattan to find these 2 guys who like killed 2 cops. Like, I don't know how realistic that would be that it shut down the entire island to do that. But I don't know. It's like takes place over one night, good ticking clock, and I think it's just really thrilling, and I enjoy it. Then we got Mortal Kombat. This is the like 2022, 2021, 21, I think. One. I rewatched this recently. It's not that good. It's fine. Yeah. I don't know. It's fun. It's got some cool action sequences. That's kind of it. Good characters. Rambo 5 film collection. I've only seen the first one and not the other 4, so I can't say too much, but the first one really shocked me because I was like, oh, Rambo's just... I guess Rambo's the 2 M16s or 50 cal or, you know, just dual-wielding, mowing down people. But the first one's not that. The first one's like this serious film about, you know, veterans coming back after war and like how society treats them and, you know, PTSD and all that stuff. And it's like serious. It like is an introspective movie. And the sequels aren't that. So it just caught me off guard. I really liked the first Rambo. The best 90s action movie. Speed is just so good from start to finish. This is the best Keanu Reeves movie. Sandra Bullock's really fun in it. Dennis Hopper's a good villain. What's his name? His partner in this movie, I don't remember his name. He's in Dumb and Dumber and so many other things, but he's really good in it too. And yeah, what a cool concept. What a kind of stupid concept that they were just able to execute really well. We got V for Vendetta. This is one of my favorites of all time. This is such a cool movie. This movie, I think very relevant movie. I think it has some like half-baked ideas, political ideas and whatnot. Obviously, the graphic novel goes way more in depth, and there's not too much you can do with this movie, or in a movie format. But all the performances are really good. I think it has some really emotional beats to it. I think it just is such a cool like fuck the establishment movie, and it has like Matrix fight style scenes in it because it's from the creators of the Matrix. So what's not to love? Then we got Violent Night. This movie also just like a stupid premise, but executed really well, and they take it fully seriously. So it just turns out to be a really fun and enjoyable movie with some really cool kills in it. And they give Santa like this badass Viking backstory. That's awesome. David Harbour's really good in it. And then we got Red 1 and 2. Red 2 is not good. Red 1 is. Red 1 is fun. I don't think it's like great, but it's really fun, and I really like the characters in it. They're all good. John Malkovich, especially. I like him a lot. All right. This is the last stack in my collection. This is going to be kind of, this is a bit of a mix. So we got kind of like adventure films to start off, and then it kind of goes into Spielberg films, and then it's kind of drama after that. I don't know. This is a bit of a weird one. But let's get into it. The finale here. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. This Blu-ray was really hard to come by. I had to kind of dig on Amazon to really get it, which is annoying because this movie is just so good. Life is about courage and going into the unknown. It just has such like an upbeat message, and I wish more films were like this, like just kind of adventure films where you just go find yourself. I mean, there's a ton of those, but I just really like the way it's done in this one. I think Ben Stiller does a really good job. He like directs this one, I'm pretty sure too. And I love all the sequence in it. I love all the music in it. I just think it just hits. Yeah, I really like this cover too. That's way cool. This movie just, it makes you, I don't know, it makes you think about it. It makes you want to live your life, which is awesome. And we got National Treasure here. Just a fun Nick Cage movie. Not much more to it. It's awesome though. Is this just the first one, I think? Yeah. I haven't seen the second one, so Uncharted. This movie's so stupid. This movie is not good, but I love it so much. It's such just a I don't know. It's a good adventure movie, I guess. Like you get the thrills and the globe trotting and the weird characters, but like I don't think it's good, but I will always have a soft spot for it. I don't know why. I love adventure movies, man. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves. This movie was such a surprise when it first came out because I was not expecting anything from it, and it's really awesome. The cast is really good. Chris Pine killed it. I didn't know he had that in him, low-key. I thought he was kind of just like, but he's totally like really fun in this movie. Yeah, I think this movie really makes me want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I need to lock in and do that because like it's such just a good adventure they go on, and I really like the setting, the kind of medieval magic, dragons, that whole thing is just, it really clicks with me, you know? Yeah, I like that movie a lot. All right, going in a bit into Spielberg here, we got the Indiana Jones 4-film collection. It does not have Dial of Destiny, but it has the other 4 in it. And, all right. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the greatest adventure film of all time, one of the greatest movies of all time. Spielberg directs the hell out of that movie. Holy crap. He put so much thought and effort into every single shot, and there's so much good ideas, good like visual storytelling in that movie. And there's so many good shots, like the shot of him digging, or I guess the group digging in the desert, and he's standing there with the sun, and it's kind of just his silhouette shadow. That's such a good shot. And the shot of when he walks into the like Himalayan barn, it's just his shadow, and Marion's down here in the corner. That's such a good shot too. I love Marion so much. She's such a badass character. She's out drinking everyone in the bar, and that's a good one shot where you're kind of, you know, and then it's a good fake out. You think he's gonna like, but then he just, and Raiders is awesome, dude. The opening scene's of course iconic. The stone, big rolly stone, sandbag, all that, iconic. Everything about that movie is just iconic. Yeah, just a good movie. Oh, and the action scene where Indy like falls underneath the truck and has to kind of get his way back to up. I guess it's been a sec since I've seen it, but that is such a cool scene. Like, there's an alarm going off. I'll be right back. Okay, not sure what that was, but whatever. I don't quite remember where I was. I was talking about Raiders, but just everything about that movie is so good. And of course, the ending is iconic. The almost, they are practical effects. The face melt and all that. It's so cool. Yeah, just a good one. Temple of Doom is my least favorite out of these, out of the first 3 at least. There's still a lot to redeeming about it. Kihei Kwan, if that's how you pronounce it, probably not, is really good. I like the opening sequence in Shanghai. The rope bridge scene is really good as well. That's kind of it. Oh, the music is probably the best cinema score of all time. Marion's theme in the first movie, like the love theme, is like one of my personal favorites. I love that so much. And the main theme's iconic, Raiders March. And then in the second movie, you have Parade of Slave Children, which is a really fun, just kind of, I don't know what you would call it technically, but it's a really fun song. And it is kind of just what I think of when I think of that area of the world. When I hear of it, I like hear that, you know. And then you got Last Crusade, which is the funniest of all of them. And you kind of get the most character out of Indy, I would say. Because his dad's there, you really see kind of their dynamic is so fun. Sean Connery, of course, is really good. Um, the tank sequence at the end, I think, is really awesome in that movie. Obviously, all the trials to get to the Holy Grail is really cool. I like the kind of puzzle sequence in the library too. Just a ton of fun stuff in that one. And the good music piece in that one being Scherzo for a Motorcycle, I believe is what it's called. John Williams just cooked with that original trilogy. He went so hard. And then you have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is fine. It's still Indiana Jones. It's still a fun adventure movie, but I have less to say about it because I haven't seen it that much. It is fine. Then we got E.T., Spielberg's best movie. This is a masterpiece, a perfect movie. The best part about this movie is the score. There's a little story that goes kind of like John Williams didn't know, or no, it was like the story might not be 100% correct. It's a true story. I might not tell it right though. It's sort of like basically John Williams like wrote too much music for the final scene, and he's like, I don't know what to cut out here. But then Spielberg was like, no. This is so good, I will cut my movie around the music. And I want to say that's like the last 15 or so minutes, because the music is on point for the chase, saying goodbye, and credits. It's just perfect. No notes, perfect. It is perfect music, perfect ending. This movie is so good. And Spielberg directs the hell out of it too, and all the child actors are so good in it. Just, I don't know, man. That's like one of my favorites of all time. And we got Ready Player One. I'm a big fan of the book. I read the book after seeing the movie though, so how much of a fan am I? But I like the book a lot. And there's a lot of potential that I see after reading the book. I'm like, there's so much more you could have done. Everyone says this, but you need like a TV miniseries to really get everything. And I think it would have benefited this so well because it's really like structured in a TV miniseries way with the like 3 keys, 3 gates. You need kind of an intro episode and maybe an epilogue episode or an ending episode. So there's, like 8 episodes right there. So I just think it would have worked better. And because there's all that, they get rid of the gates in this movie, so it's only the keys they need. But even then, it's kind of just like, you can't really rest too much in one position. And the characters almost feel like not fully there because they're just not giving time to really be characters. But then once it hits the ending, I think it drags a bit. I think they focus too much on the ending a little bit, like the real world stuff. But it's still a really enjoyable movie. And I think the cast is good. I really like Nolan Sorrento. I don't remember his name. I'm not remembering names today. He's Krennic, though, that guy. I think he does really well as a villain. And I like that movie a lot. That movie furthers kind of my retro love for things. Yeah. Then we got Spielberg's latest film, The Fabelmans. I think this movie is really, really awesome. It was my favorite of the year, I think. If it were up to me, it would have won everything. But yeah, I love Spielberg, so seeing kind of like his semi-autobiographical film just hits. And being like someone who wants to be making films myself, I'm like, that's so real, dude. Maybe one day I'll make a movie like this about myself. Probably not, but that movie it hits, and all the acting's good, and yeah, it's really cool. I'm really glad he made that movie. You can see where this is going. Godfather Part 1 and Part 2. Haven't seen, shocker, but oh well. Fight Club. Good movie. Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, not much to say on Fight Club. It's a movie that exists. Alex Garland's Civil War. I thought this movie was just a cool idea. It's interesting. I find this interesting. And I think the way he tackled it was really cool. Like, so I know a lot of people were like, oh, it's not an action movie, there's no war sequences, this movie's not good. It's like, maybe the marketing wasn't very good and it kind of led people to believe that, but like, knowing Alex Garland, that was never the direction this was going to go in. And then other people were like, you don't know what the politics of the world are, so how can you get attached to the, story or whatever? It's like, well, it's not the purpose of the film. The film is just like following these journalists to see these kind of small, these small things that are happening in this Civil War America, It's a road trip movie, essentially, where you're just kind of going down this line and seeing, like, small little story. And you're slowly getting to, their goal of DC. And it's almost like episodic, I guess. So, and I think that's cool. Jesse Plemons is a freak in this movie. And Jesse Plemons is the name I was trying to remember for Bridge of Spies. I knew I'd get the name eventually. But anyways, I think that movie's a cool movie that exists. And we got Heat. I haven't seen it. I really want to, though, but it's like 3 hours long, and I just don't have that time sometimes. All the time. I never have that time. Alright, guess what this movie is? If the text isn't flipped, it might be, but you don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies. This is The Social Network. And this is a way cool box for it. It's got kind of this cool matte feel to it. I don't know. It's awesome. And this movie's so good. The writing in that movie is like perfect. Aaron Sorkin cooked. He is so good with that quick, quippy, witty dialogue. And that just fits. It fits Jesse Eisenberg really well. And it fits Mark Zuckerberg really well. And it fits Andrew Garfield's character really well. And every character in this movie can really deliver that kind of dialogue, so it just works. And then obviously David Fincher is a great director and directs the hell out of it, so that just makes a good movie. And we got Denis Villeneuve's Sicario, the first one. Whoa. This movie's pretty shocking at some points. Especially like that opening. Goodness. Oh, and I think this is a Roger Deakins one too, cinematography. And you can tell, of course, that final scene, the dusk scene with the lighting, that's a great shot, great scene. Then we got The Shawshank Redemption, IMDb's #1 film of all time. And yeah, real. This is like the most movie to ever movie. And it's a long movie, but I never feel that. I feel like it's paced really well, and it's got all these moments that you're like, oh, I remember that moment. That's a really good moment. I should rewatch that movie. And then you watch the movie and you're like, oh yeah, it has that moment too. Oh, that's such a good scene. That's such a good plot point. And I mean, the characters are all really good. It's really well acted. And it's very well directed. Frank Darabont, I believe, is the director. Yeah, Darabont. He's really good at these. He did Green Mile too. Same vein. It's a Stephen King book, so of course it's going to be well written. It's going to be a good story. Tim Robbins is really good. Morgan Freeman's, I mean, this is like the movie that set up like the stereotype of Morgan Freeman, the narration and all that stuff. So, good movie. Great movie. One of my favorites. And then the last movie in my collection that I at least have with me right now. Forrest Gump. It's a good movie. It's Forrest Gump, but it's a bit bloated, and people are always like, "It's the greatest movie of all time." It's not. It's Robert Zemeckis' best movie ever. But it's Forrest Gump. It's a classic, you know. It's got so many good scenes in it. It's another one where you're just like, oh, I remember that scene, I should rewatch it. And then you just relive all these really good scenes. Yeah, and it's a really long movie too, but I feel the length of this one more than I feel the length of Shawshank. But, I don't know, it's still really good. All right, so that wraps up my Blu-ray collection. I technically have like maybe 100 DVDs, but I don't carry those around with me because I don't like DVD. I hate standard definition. High definition or above is how I like to watch it. Otherwise, I just tweak a little bit. Bit of a OCD, ADD, whatever, one of those, you know, but whatever. So yeah, that's my collection. I didn't realize I can talk about this for that long. This could be really long, really interesting to edit. And just kind of as my first video, I think it went pretty well, you know? No script or anything, kind of just was like, I'll pick up a movie and just say the first things that come to my head and then move to the next and we'll see what happens. I think that worked out pretty well. And hopefully in the future, I won't be filming off my phone that is filming probably in standard definition. That's fun. And hopefully the, you know, this room doesn't have good lighting, so it's probably gonna look a little funky, but you know, whatever. This was really fun to do, and maybe I'll do more of it in the future. Thank you for watching, if you watched all of it. And even if not, even if you just kind of scroll through, thank you for at least looking at this, you know. That means a lot. Thank you.